Hey.
Hey, curly people, if they're still in there. Hello, hey, hello, hello. There's no people. Hello. Meow, 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 meow. Hey, Lizzie.
Yeah.
Lighten.
What?
You're misspelled.
I'm what?
The way you spelled listen.
Oh.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Lighten.
All right.
I just spelling stuff. The way the spirit leads me, you know?
Oh, yeah.
There's an ad going right now for me, but I really want to see what it's gonna look like with just three little guys moving around on that.
Oh, I need to remove
Hey,
two of them.
guys.
Hold on.
We're all alone today.
We're gonna get through this so quickly.
We're either gonna
forgot to
get
open
through
up
this or
my
get
program.
PK'd. One of the two.
True. Oh, about both. We will go to our deaths quickly. Oh yeah, there really is only. Oh, there's only three of us.
Well, I am gonna turn on mine as well.
Dragonborns take over the party.
Real.
Did I not set it up on this one? I don't think I did.
Another ad played immediately.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitch is
Right.
really speedrunning the ads right there.
Hold on, I have to bounce between like. I have to bounce between campaigns really quick as I set this up, which is kind of funny.
For a split second, Mock popped up. Ah!
We're all
Everybody
alone.
here.
Oh,
I'm alone and I'm frightened.
what is this? Oh, you do need to be.
You're all the way up there. Come down.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm alone
Come
and
down.
frightened, but
What are you doing
welcome
up
to
there?
some other slumber.
What are you doing up there? Get down here. Get down here. Get down from that tree.
I'm scared. Let me down. Hey, help. No, not you, Apollo. I don't need your help. Go somewhere. Mary, get on somewhere.
Ooh, that's too far up.
What?
What? What's up? All right. Let me get okay. Fantasy Plus is open. It's on the wrong one. Let me fix that.
Bad news, guys. We rolled below average.
No.
This feels like a session for the Bleak Fiddle. There we go.
I have a feeling we're gonna fight that dragon whether we want to or not.
No.
Do we not have a clip channel anymore, by the way?
Yeah, we do. It's called Stream Clips.
Discord. Called what?
Stream Clips.
Did I find it?
Under Community.
You've posted clips in it.
Yeah. In fact, you posted
Can't
one
find it
like
anymore in
within
Discord.
a month.
I can't find it.
It's near the top,
I can't find it.
under the Library of Denesia.
I don't even think I have that.
There's a simple solution.
Yeah, you're doing it. Yeah, you do it. You do it.
You know what this looks like? You know what this looks like to me?
Hmm.
Where someone's like, Mom, I can't find the remote, and they're like looking all over the table, and then she finds the remote in the middle of the table. It's like, it's right here. What the hell are you talking about?
It's awful because I'm even looking through channels and roles and I can't see it.
I just pinged you in it.
I can't.
Oh
What?
god.
Hold on. Let me see. What do you have? You have more. You have admin permissions on this server. How do you not see it?
I can't see it.
Are
You can
on
see
the-
more channels than the normal person. What are you doing?
Are you on the right server?
Yeah, I'm in NQP Arts Association, our home.
Do you have the community tab closed?
I don't even see the notification from being tagged.
How is this possible? Hold on.
Don't know.
I don't know.
NQP artist, Mother Slumber. You
I
have.
follow all the categories real quick.
You've even posted in it.
Yeah. Well,
A
'cause
little over a month ago.
Yeah, I still don't see it.
Another
This is
another
so-
tag.
Sad. This is so sad.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Can you share your screen?
Yep. I can absolutely. Please help.
I love that Sheffy misspelled listen as Leotin and then copied and pasted it multiple times.
Wait, it actually isn't there. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How?
And even in here, it's not there.
Okay, hold on. Scroll up more.
What?
What? How did this
What?
happen?
Yeah. Do I specifically not have permission in that channel for some reason?
You should? That'd be really weird. It's not. Oh, it is a locked channel, so it is entirely possible.
Why is it locked?
I don't know. It's got the lock next to it. It's
Did
limited
Permission.
text
I
channel.
clip from there?
Who can access this channel? The Game Master. NQP Game Master. Oh. Wait, then why the hell do you have access to it, Hunter?
I don't know. Is it because I'm in a campaign?
The member. Wait, Lizzie, are you a member?
Yeah.
Check your rules.
Let's take a look here.
Sorry.
Oh
Lizzie,
my
but
God.
I'm-
They weren't. They weren't, and now they are. I saw it pop up as you gave it to them.
Sorry, I'm putting the I'm putting the clip privileges has been removed.
It's
That's
because they
so
didn't have the
funny.
fucking member role.
I cannot believe that.
I literally saw it get handed to them. They went from +9 to +10. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's so silly. Don't make me a fool. Everybody watch it.
This is so embarrassing. I'll stream it.
Oh, goodness.
Completing.
Oh,
All right.
Brad is-
Well,
Okay.
there we go.
So, where you guys last
Yeah, that's
left
all.
where you guys last left off, you were running into the woods away from a camp filled with gray cultist. Hemlock decided to be a cheeky little mouse and stick around, and the cultist saw him and somehow knew that he was a druid or not actually a mouse. And said something very ominous to him, and you all fled into the woods.
Mhm.
As you get a bit further in, Enli will take to the skies in an attempt to scout things out, and you will not see them for a while.
Emily gets grabbed by a fucking dragon.
A falcon comes by and, and snatches Enli out of the air.
No, our little guy.
And as you start to settle down, there is a bit of unsettled, like, you are all very unsettled about how dangerous this is and how reasonably afraid you might be. Safi, make sure to update your thing. You're 2 versions behind. So are you, Lizzie, by the way, but I think you're fine.
I'm in here.
And as you sort of begin to grapple with the fact of the things that you may or may not be facing, Robert is going to speak up and is going to say, I don't know what our plan is to do next, but it would be wise if we had more allies than we currently do. I am going to go talk to Secrelis. The long way. I don't want to use our one chance to ask them a favor. I'm going to see if they can help us find more people. Hopefully I won't be too long, but if I am, don't be afraid to use Troll Carl to talk to me in my mind or whatever. He's done that once or twice.
For some reason, my mind was telling me this was Trollcar speaking. Who is this speaking? I'm so
Robert.
This is Robert.
And
Robert, right, okay.
Robert will kind of, sort of shakily, there will be some brief exchanges of, you know, goodbyes and we'll see you soon and whatnot. And Robert will trail off. And so right now, it is the three of you. I would say roughly, I think I said like an hour passed last time.
Yeah, something like that.
You guys are out in the woods north of the camp. And with Non, you're able to very quickly make a sort of makeshift camp. Just, you know, a fire, maybe some bedrolls and laying some fabric out so that you aren't gotten immediately. You three are just out here alone. And if you want to talk amongst the three of you, you can. In which case, cut me off in this next sentence. But otherwise, you
Please.
You want to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Although it would be really funny, you got it out of character if we were just like, oh, Robert's gone. Oh, and then just like sat quietly and sadly. But I don't think that's happening. I think as Robert
Just
walks
sit in
away,
silence because he's not here anymore.
yeah, we have no one doing all the talking for us. Hemlock just kind of watches him leave slowly, you know, just fade away into the white distance of the snow.
Isla's here, by the way. I did forget to mention her.
Yeah, Isla is here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Imagine.
Alright, fuck Robert. Look at Isla.
Well, I mean, I can imagine the whole gang like sitting in silence around the campfire, and the first thing Hemlock says is this, "So, about the weather." Pretty
That
chilly.
weather, huh?
Let's see. Let's use that one.
Well, he turns to everybody and goes, "Well, lost another one, I guess."
A bit unfortunate, but we at least have the others back at the tavern once we actually get back.
I think he'll be fine.
I'm not worried about Robert in the slightest out here. He doesn't have to worry about freezing to death like some of you do.
I'm confident we'll see
I'm
him
not
again.
worried about Robert for evil secret reasons.
Oh, pardon.
What?
Hemlock, you concern me greatly.
Why would I do? Huh? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Huh?
What do you mean, evil reasons?
That's just what I say when I don't know how to
I think
embellish.
yeah, no,
what I'm already
that's just
saying.
that's just Hemlock being Hemlock. It's just very concerning how they go about it.
Oh,
I just be saying stuff. You know what I mean?
you know, that's fair. You're doing great.
I appreciate it. Your words mean a lot to me.
Sorry.
Whatever that amount is compared to everybody else's,
Yeah.
man, I don't know. But
No.
like, it does mean something.
Non-roll.
It means not zero to me.
Roll insight, Non. Oh.
Insight. Stop that. There we go. 17!
17 beats it, Lizzie. If you're to tell whether you're lying or not.
Oh.
Roll deception.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do right now.
Yeah, roll
Where
deception.
is it? Oh, you guys are gonna love this. You guys are gonna love this.
Grace.
I don't even think that there's any conversation that comes of that, Non. You just narrow your eyes a little bit.
So, Hemlock, when you stayed behind in the tent for a little while, did they say anything?
Oh, right, when I was a little mouse.
Yeah, when you were the mouse.
Skulking around. Nibbling on things. Well, oh, dust.
Yeah.
I don't remember before I got spotted. It was a little bit of, there was like one or two lines that I remember being poignant, but I don't remember what they were. I just remember going, man, I better remember that, and then, well.
I believe that they were referring to the Red Cult. Did they mention the dragon? If they did, they would have said his name, which is the only reason why I bring that up. Do you remember?
Okay, so I disconnected while
Oh.
you started to speak, and now I'm back.
I love that. So, someone stuffed Emily in a sack. What's it called? Do you remember if they mentioned the dragon or not? Because they would have said his name if they did.
I don't remember a name.
Okay. In that case, they were just talking about the Red Cult, specifically, and how frustrating they would be before they caught you and said incredibly ominous things.
I remember them talking about, this guy got away. Must have been this group, or, you know, Robert. Was it Robert who was pretending? I don't remember. I think it was Enley. It was Enley who was pretending. And then consequences. And then they saw me. And, yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So I'm gonna relay that in Hemlock fashion, and then continue, and say, and then one of them looked over at me, and I think how the kids say, sussed me out, and
Oh.
The fuck does that mean?
I had to.
What does that mean?
I had to scurry away. I had to scurry.
Did they, like, say anything when they found you, or did they just say, that's not a mouse?
Yeah, like a few things. A few things, yeah.
And
What-
they were...
Just
Really
sort of
testing
like,
your memory today, huh?
Yeah.
What was that thunder?
It's so funny.
I remember most of it being just sort of not like super direct, but like, you know, the kind of things that the way people talk where they're trying to be intimidating, but like by being vague. It was just sort of like, you're not, how did you do, man, like kind of hinting that he knew that I wasn't a little mousy.
Okay. Is that...
I think I was vaguely threatened, but nothing really came of it, and I just kind of sat there, and I think I like scratched my ear cute style, I don't know, and then I just ran away. Just I don't remember if anything important came of that little conversation we had. I'm so sorry.
It was more or less just a threat. He just threatened you.
It was a threat. Okay, yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe something will come of that and someone will go after. I don't know. Have we been covering our tracks? Anyways.
Yes, I believe before Enley left they were doing so.
Yes, I believe that is true.
Alright, well, keep an eye out. Or don't. There might be someone scrying on us or something, maybe. I don't know. They can probably do that.
There's nothing I can do if somebody scries on us. But I
There's
can
nothing
make
do
sure.
either. I just want you to be aware.
But I can make sure they don't like walk up and stab us in our
Oh,
sleep.
Raph is also
That's
here.
good.
I just realized that.
Oh yeah, Rap's here too.
Oh, hey, Raph.
Raph and Isla. Raph is just like staring at the ground. Like he's like basically catatonic. He's just staring at the ground with a blank stare.
Raph really wants to go back.
He's
Yeah.
getting that PTSD moment, you know.
Yeah. And because he's undead, he's also not breathing or blinking. So he looks akin to a statue.
Okay.
What did they do to you?
You say that to Raph?
Yep.
Raph will very slowly and methodically raise himself upright and will slowly turn his head towards you, and you'll see that his pupils have gone like a bright iridescent yellow. And you'll hear from Isla. They killed me many times, but I came back, as I do, and when they couldn't kill me, they tied me up.
As you do.
I don't like hearing that in Isla's cheery little voice.
Well, again, Raph, once we actually have a force to be able to deal with whatever groups are left in there, we'll go back. But right now, as it stands, with just the 5 of us here, I don't feel we have much of a chance against them.
You hear the slight tearing of flesh that you can very easily pin down as Raph is clutching his fist so hard that his nails are digging into his own hand.
Oh.
And Isla will say, I grow terribly impatient, but I do unfortunately understand.
I understand that as well. Once we get back to the tavern, I'm assuming tomorrow morning-ish sometime, we'll speak with the others that are there and kind of discuss what our options are. And likely cut you loose and let you do what you enjoy doing.
He will nod very slowly as he sort of shakes his hands a little bit, the pain slightly catching up to him. And he'll grab his wrist. He'll grab his wrist, and Isla will say, yes, they will die 100 times for every time they killed me.
Oh. That's a spirit!
As Hemlock said, that's the spirit behind that.
Okay. That's no words actually. But we can do this. I'm positive.
I mean, once we get back, we have, what, 2 wizards and however many villagers are left?
Yeah.
I'm sure with most of the cultists moved out already, we can push back and take back the town.
Mm-hmm.
But that will require a good amount of the villagers to volunteer, and I'm not sure how many of them have any sort of weapons experience or would be willing to do something like that.
I suppose that's up to them.
It
Whether
would
they
be.
want to do that sort of thing.
They could always just flee as well and come back once they know the cultists are gone and attempt to rebuild. And if that's what they choose to do, then our time in the
I think
town
that's
would be
a better
completed.
option.
Well, I suppose it comes down to what they want to do in the end, really.
Right.
There was, I don't know, there was like 40 or something of them still left there when we...
Tyler will nod and say, yes, there were a few more in the cages, but... And this is, like, not Raph, by the way. Raph is sitting back down. It's very clearly Isla. She'll say, there were some in the cages, but one of the cages was also broken. Which means that there could be more in town, or, you know, there could be some in the tower.
It's true.
I'm surprised they didn't just run.
I don't think they could.
If they're going to run, they're going to wait till nightfall anyway. They wouldn't run in the middle of the day when they could be seen.
Mm-hmm.
They're not crazy like we are, and we're running around the town during broad daylight, causing chaos.
And Isla will say, when are we going back to the tavern? Are we going to rest tonight, or shall we go now while it's still dark?
Wait, do we have any cleanup to do? I mean, I'm all for going already.
There's
But...
literally, with those 2 gone, Enley out scouting and Robert going back to see Sacrilus, going back to the tavern would probably be best for the evening, instead of staying out here in the open.
Alright.
My alarms work, but I don't fully know what that blind fellow is capable of, I suppose.
Raph,
Probably some freak stuff.
Raph will speak up and say, "Your alarms are nice, but they do not protect us. They only tell us when we are to die." And
Better to die fighting than die asleep in this situation.
And Isla will shake her head, and Raph will sit back down and say, "Yes, I agree. They aren't a shield, but they are, well, an alarm." To two people.
It
in the
is much
same
more
voice
fun to see your
talking
death
about
approach.
it.
Yeah, it is better to at least try to fight and escape than it would be for them to just walk up on us on our sleep anyway.
It gives us a chance.
Yeah, I believe we should go back to the tavern for the evening then.
Yeah, it's a good option.
Isla will chirp. And yeah, I think all I need is a simple nature or survival check from you, Non.
All right.
Our fearless leader.
Our fearful leader.
Oh.
Leader.
Fearful.
A rightfully fearful leader.
Our very afraid leader.
An appropriately fearful leader.
Our novice leader.
Which actually
Very
reminds
novice.
me, you
Sorry.
you are a third level not a rogue, a third level ranger now.
They get
So
special
is
things
it-
now.
Yeah.
So is it survival or nature?
Either or.
Whichever one is higher, I think. Yeah, either one works here.
One's intelligence and the other's wisdom. So
Yeah. Though I want to check because I believe you're a hunter. Was it? Is that what we chose?
Yeah.
You're a hunter, so you get more things.
and they're in their favorite terrain, which I believe also gives them a bonus to nature checks. I don't play Rangers very often. This is just me pulling shit off my fucking memory. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is a thing. I'm pretty sure you get bonuses in favorite terrain for doing Ranger things.
I think you do. Or else, why would there be a favored terrain?
It's true.
You can easily find food for 6 people,
Very true as well.
and you can never get lost in favorite terrain either. I think.
Which also, because you are at 3rd level in Ranger, you don't have to do this right now, but I wanted to remind you because it's been a couple weeks. You have Primeval Awareness, which means you can expend a spell slot to know if any creature is within 6 miles of you, because this is your
Wow.
favorite terrain.
Wow.
I
And
always
also,
keep
everyone in the
forgetting.
favorite terrain smiles at you and tells you you're special.
You're special.
You're
And is
special.
your friend.
Is it like you're special, like awesome, or you're special, like the teacher tells you as a
No, it's your special sassy.
Not microaggression special.
Which, by the way, is your favorite enemy dragons? I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to keep that in mind.
Sephi min-maxing this
Well-
campaign.
Their
Oh,
favorite
no.
terrain is also Arctic.
Yeah, which is
the entire
entirety
continent.
of Oakerdale. Oh my god.
You see, I thought this through. I thought this through.
I thought it through too. That's why I picked the Dragonborn, because I knew Draconic.
Indeed. Well,
Dragons are just cool.
well.
I
with a-
also
with
just
a
do
20
like playing Dragonborns.
Very true. With a 20, you are very easily able to maneuver through the woods. You know the paths, or at least you do. You don't for a while, but soon you can find yourself where you need to be, and you're able to follow your way back. It is probably by the time you get there, you 3 or you 5, I guess, are exhausted. It is probably about 2 or 3 in the morning. You all are incredibly tired, but you can see the dormant building. None of the lights are on, which you think is purposeful to make sure that it's hidden. And I will put you back on the hillside hideaway. I might need to move some things around here.
And you need to spawn 50 villager NPCs.
No, they're in the cellar, so I don't have to fucking worry about
Oh,
it.
there's a cellar now, hang on.
Yep, I added it just for this reason.
You put them in prison?
They're
Go
all
into the
in
cellar.
jail. Yeah, I want to go in the cellar.
There you go. No, I'm good.
I also want to go.
Oh look, the blood spot is still there.
Yeah, we don't look at it's okay. We don't. It's okay.
Where I
Don't worry, I'll clean it.
where I put someone down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need some bleach and Febreze will be good.
Just kick the snow over it.
Fabuloso.
Poquito de fabuloso.
Yeah.
You all will begin to I say quickly, but y'all are very tired, so you'll, in your mind, quickly make your way in, and you will hear some light conversation going on. You'll hear a door close as Kanan walks out. She'll see Troll Carl, and they won't really exchange any words. Troll Carl is currently just, like, at this table, working on something, writing something down in his book. And when Kanan closes the door, he will shut his book, and he will look up, and he will see the three of you as well as the two NPCs. And he'll say, oh, and then he'll raise an eyebrow, and he'll go, what happened? Clearly...
He died.
What?
They didn't die, Hemlock. No, God.
Oh, just let me have this.
No. Robert went to go speak with Sacrilis, and Enley kind of fucked off into, like, the sky. I don't know where they went exactly, but they went up.
Interesting. Well,
They said something about checking around the area.
I see. It seems you were at least successful in one aspect of this, and we'll motion over to Raph. Raph will not look at him. Raph will look out the window.
Yes.
Raph will not say anything.
We did successfully get Raph out of there. We encountered a interesting individual, I'll say. He has bandages over his eyes, and
Seems like a blind priest, is what I've heard correctly.
but he also seemed to know where the people he was speaking to was.
Sure.
Like, he was almost looking exactly where Enley was standing when they were having a conversation.
Shokara will scratch his beard a little bit, and he'll say, it is quite common within Oakrithil for...
I also think Dust is dead.
Am I dead?
Damn, rip.
Did I die?
So big for
I
Troll Carl and put
died!
Oh, there we go.
I was talking the whole time. I'm an actual freak. Troll Carl will scratch his beard, and he will say, that is peculiar, but it also makes sense. It is very common within Oakrithel for cults to form around dragons, given that they are as powerful as they are. Most likely, you are in it deep with a second cult, though they seem to have formed some kind of alliance that seems shaky, to say the least, with these
We've
grey
definitely ensured it's shaky now.
cultists.
Oh, super shaky. I hate
we-
each other, but they might listen. I don't
In
know.
order to distract the ones that were still alive at the camp, Enley disguised themselves and called out to them, and claimed that the other cult had turned against them and was attacking.
I see. That is smart. That will make things easier for us. Though we don't know which dragon we're dealing with. That is unfortunate.
We did see another dragon for a moment. I don't think we could identify it at that distance, though. But it definitely wasn't our old secret-keeping friend.
Do you know how big it was? And if you would like, any of you can roll a survival check to determine how big it was. If you do so, non, it will be at advantage because.
All right, here we go.
Our
+1,
razor.
baby. Let's go.
It's not bad.
That's pretty bad. You don't have to lie to me.
Yes, you have advantage. I guess it's because I thought it was going to be a 1. But
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Hemlock was paying attention as they were running away in fear.
well, Non and Hemlock, you will remember in that brief moment where it flew overhead towards the camp, that it was, or no, I think it was coming from the camp, if I remember correctly.
Coming from, yeah.
It wasn't as big as how have I forgotten his name? He's one of the fucking main antagonists of the entire thing.
Taravek.
Thank you. He was not nearly as big as Taravek, and I think Non, given your specific expertise in dragons and being here for a while, his shadow seemed to be that of a young dragon. It did not seem to be even an adult one. Probably
how big?
A young dragon, probably not even 100 years older than Isla.
Did either of you get a good look? I didn't.
I do remember it was a bit younger. Like a young dragon.
Do either of us recall what kind of dragon it was?
I think with a 20 Hemlock, I will give you that. And I don't even think you necessarily saw what it was. I think that this is you tying things together. Not all dragons in this world breathe fire. In fact, very few of them actually do. Most of them have a specific element that they tend to undertake with, Nadar's being ice and yours being radiant. But you specifically remember the place where it came from, the camp, had scorch marks, so there had to be fire, and also the cultist, the red cultist you had fought, did cast fireball and did a lot of fire shit. So you know it's one that breathes fire, and I think putting two and two together, you can very quickly come to the conclusion it's a red dragon.
I was gonna say it's probably red, because a red dragon would do that sort of thing. Have a cult,
Yeah.
Yeah, Hemlock announces that.
That sounds very Red Dragon.
As you all are kind of...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a red dragon. Also, if that's important. Probably is, probably isn't.
Trollcar will nod. As you all are discussing amongst yourselves, Kanan will walk up to each of you individually holding a tray of, what looks to be just, buns, like bread. Basically, it looks freshly baked.
Bread.
And she'll just walk up and offer you each one. She will offer it to Trollcarl, who will politely decline. And she will walk away.
What an asshole.
What an asshole! He's been sitting here the whole time.
He definitely hasn't had 4 loaves of bread at this point, probably.
She'll sit down over here, and Isla will come up and look at her with a pouty face. And Kanan will look down, and then just smirk, and then tilt the pan, and then all of the bread will fall in Isla's
into
mouth.
their mouth.
And Isla will eat the bread. Remember, Isla's as big as an adult dog. Like she's actually only a little smaller than a dire wolf. She's actually quite large.
I just find, I don't know why, I find it, I can only imagine that in the most cartoony way possible.
Absolutely. But Trollcarl will nod when you say that, Hemlock, and say, yes, that does make sense. Many of the cults formed around the chromatic dragons tend to be feisty, and many of the... And then you'll notice Raph is staring directly at him. Faiths surrounding metallic dragons are a bit more organized and less... He'll do a motion. Warmonger-y.
Yeah, red dragons are freaks.
Me standing in silver dragonborn.
So, I suppose that makes sense. If we wanted to make sure that this town was okay, it would be wise to take care of that dragon. But the Grey Priests are still present.
It would seem that dragon managed to take out most of the ones that were left anyway. They likely won't be around for but a few more days, if even that.
Raph will turn around and his eyes will glint yellow, and you'll hear,
We know, Raph.
No. His eyes will glint yellow, and Isla will say, I believe the dragon came there to kill me.
That would make sense.
I was
They were already having
the quite a lot.
That would make sense. You were already causing them quite an issue.
But what I have noticed from that dragon is that it seems quite, what is the word, obtuse. They seem to have severe anger problems, which we can use to our advantage, and they don't really have a sense of, we'll put up two fingers indicating ear quotes, friendly fire. Hence all of the dead great priests. I didn't kill all of them.
I'm sure you did plenty, though.
Red
He'll
dragon
kind of
freak
smile,
behavior.
like a toothy, decayed grin. He'll nod.
So that's one advantage we have, is the fact that that dragon did manage to kill a significant portion, I'm sure, of the Grey Priests. Enough that, at least in the camp, from what we saw, there was only those 3. And I never got any idea we were being followed, so it's highly unlikely they did so. They likely didn't have the manpower to pursue us in such a way.
Trokar will nod. That would be likely, given the devastation you've described.
I mean, they didn't go after me, but when I was a mouse, so, you know.
And if they knew you weren't an actual mouse, they would have come after you in that case.
Yep.
Sure.
Continue.
I had lost what I was going to say. I don't remember.
Okay. Trokar will push on the table and stand up. And he will say, Well, I wish you were correct, Nadar, with the assumption that they would be leaving in a few days. They are not like the Grey Priests. The priests will take people, and they will move through the lands and take what they can and leave. These are red dragons we're talking about. They are territorial. They believe everything is theirs. And so they take the land rather than the people. Anyone who doesn't worship will be cold.
Oof.
In that case, then, there are going to be some in the tower, more than likely, then, because that's where we saw one coming out of. There's also some villagers that have managed to escape the cages they were in. And I'm assuming now with nightfall, they've either made their way out or back into hiding.
Trokar will scratch his chin and he'll say, That's entirely possible. If we are to go to the tower, though, and the dragon is there, that would not be good. From what Raph has described, it will destroy the entire tower if it means killing us.
Sounds about right.
So, it would be wise to have a distraction of some kind to draw its attention a bit.
I think I know someone who would very much enjoy going back and killing some cultists as a distraction.
Raph crushes a book in his hand.
Ooh.
Or more
Raph has
like
been chomping at the bit since we got him out.
like there's like a book that's open sitting next to him and his hand's on it and he just crumples half of the pages with his fist.
He's just our special little guy.
Trokar will
I
look
believe
at Raph.
probably in the morning, Raph goes out a little bit ahead of us, causes some trouble a little ways away from the tower to draw people away, and then we walk this time. Teleportation didn't go so great last time. We'll walk
no.
this time. No.
Second time's the charm, actually. I think we can.
We got launched from the tower very quickly. We were stuck in the wall. It was very bad.
What are the odds of that?
We'll
happening
walk
again?
very high, from what I understand.
I think it's better to be more cautious this time.
Especially since we know fully what we're dealing with at this point.
I trust it more now that you say it, Nan.
Chokar will nod and say,
Madar's smart, damn it.
Chokar will nod and say, I will accompany you, as to make it less, I don't know, likely that you die.
That's preferable. I would like to continue living.
Yes, I would like that as well from you.
Hayden, I'm assuming you're going to stay here with the villagers then.
She's gonna scratch her chin. Not scratch her chin, she'll scratch her head. And she'll say, well, I don't have to. I can come with you all if you would like. I know that some of the villagers have actually been rather, wanting to get in the action. I've been discouraging it out of fear that they will simply get themselves killed.
Hold on.
I believe if they're willing and they know what is happening out there and they're still willing, I don't think death is a concern on their minds.
She'll nod, and she'll say, in that case, I will ask as many of them as possible, and if you would like, you can take some with you.
Could be good. While
Might
we
as
clear
well,
the
you know.
while we clear the tower, they can at least make sure nobody comes in behind us.
Heat shield.
That's not a good way to describe it.
That's what you said, though, wasn't it?
That's not, no. I did not say meat shield. I said they
No,
watch our
but-
backs.
That's the same thing, just said in a different way. I know this for sure. Hemlock sticks up one finger. I know this. They call me the knower.
I want to vortex Hemlock outside the building.
Yeah, you can just do that for a second. They'll just whoop. Yeah.
Actually, oh!
So, Nadine just kind of looks at them and then just points and Hemlock disappears for a second.
There's a voice that comes in from outside. A sad wail. And it says, "You hate me and want me dead."
Hemlock, you're right in front of the door. Didn't even hurt.
No, it did.
I could have put you further away.
He's kind of wiggling in the snow, pathetically, like a worm of some kind.
I could see that through the window. Hemlock, I could have put you way further away than I did. Please come back inside.
Nan approaches and just stands there for a moment, like the standing person emoji. It's like, yeah, if you're not coming in, she's gonna start picking him up and put him over her shoulder like a sack of like flour.
Probably could.
Non's
He's not a
fucking
heavy
ripped
person.
now. Non's just fucking
Seven
jacked
reps.
now, just fucking...
No, but she's attempting. She's not
Yeah.
strong. She's just attempting to do it. I don't know if I have to roll for that or just do it for the comedy.
No, you just be silly. We're silly.
Might as well.
Yeah, it's just picking it up, and just like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
let's
just
go.
picking it up. It's just a creature.
Isn't it, probably.
Yeah, he isn't it. And then
Hemlock's
she'll
definitely an
put
it.
she'll put him down on the wrecked up bear rug thing. Like,
That's
yeah,
no
there.
rug.
Yeah, it's like there. Yep, there you go. You're right there. Yep.
Loud flopping noise.
Are we done?
Pretends to
Anyway.
be dead.
Okay, he's not done. Let's just
Yes,
keep
but
talking.
we can take some of the villagers with us. And if some of them want to go with Raph and be distractions, then I'm sure Raph would appreciate killing cultists even quicker.
Raph will smile. Troll Carl will clap his hands together and say, "Good, very well. I suppose then you all should get some rest. We have a big day tomorrow. I will wake you up once Raph has left, so that we may leave as well, and the cultists will come with us. And Kanan will say, was I staying here to watch over the rest, I imagine? It would be unwise to let them go alone. I feel like Troll Carl can keep you safe for the most part."
I believe you could be able to go with them, yes. It would probably be in their best interest.
Very well then.
We spent all that time saving them. I'd hate for most of them to get incinerated by a dragon.
Troll Carl will say, yes, that would be most displeasing. And he'll say, would you want the, well, I don't know what to call it, the suite? The demi-plane? The one
I don't
with
mind.
the beds? Not the hardwood
That sounds great.
floor? Very well.
Hemlock freaking zips up. Yes.
Scuttles on all fours to Troll Carl.
He will like kind of back up in disgust a little bit, and he'll just kind of like pat down his pants a little bit, and he'll go.
There's a visible expression of some sort of enjoyment on Hemlock's face.
He'll go, very well then. And he'll clap his fingers, and in the blink of an eye, all of you will be in your lovely furbished room with no doors or windows.
He clapped his fingers, everyone.
He clapped his fingers.
Clapped his fingers.
Don't you love when don't you love when you clap your fingers together?
I love
It's
when I
just-
clap
I'm
my
doing this.
It's
I'm doing
just,
this all the
you know,
time.
Not snap. Not clap his hands. He clapped his
He
fingers.
clapped his fingers, of course. He clapped. Okay, what he did is he clapped all 10 of his fingertips together at the same time.
So he
You know what?
just
You know what? I'm flipping that.
Oh, I already
he
was.
started out with his fingers he started out with his hands pyramided and just went bop.
But I will go ahead and long rest you all. And actually, I'm going to use some similar NPCs. I have 1, is that 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's 6 right there. Yes.
Good news, guys. I have 2 attacks now.
Yippee!
I'm gonna make the clip faster than you, Sephi.
7,
It's done.
8.
Where's my
All right.
No!
God damn, most of this family is raring to go.
Oh, I have 5 temp hit points now instead of 4. Let's go.
Tilda,
I'm stronger.
Teresa.
It's been
6 of the 8 of the family that we saved are gonna go help with kill us people.
Yup.
Oh, Lizzie, you already did it before me.
Larva and Prima.
Yeah, I win.
Well, you know what? I'm still gonna post it. I'm still gonna post
Yeah.
it.
Do it. Create
I
a free
did it.
market of stream clips.
I did it.
You'll notice that none of the children are here.
Man, I wonder how that works. That's crazy.
But as you wake up, you will see the first family that you saved, as well as Troll Carl. You imagine Kanan is downstairs. Raph is nowhere to be found, and you can see that this family before you, they don't seem to actually be very well equipped, but they do, each of them have, like, a makeshift weapon. Maybe there was an axe lying around this old place. It seems to have been a barracks and then a tavern and then now this. Some of them have fashioned some spears, and as well as gotten a little bit of armor on them. And you see the mother who's wearing, like... She looks very rogue-esque, but she has nothing really covering her face. She's just wearing, like, this hood.
I'm very aware she's a rogue-esque character. She held a knife to my throat.
She did, that is true. And she will say, "They took my family's house from me. They destroyed my living room. And my lovely, lovely fireplace. I'm going to kill that dragon."
That seems like a far step, but I respect it.
Correct.
She will look, like, she'll, like, snap and look at you. And she'll say...
He's still just towering over this lady. Hello.
Yeah, I would say, like, she is shorter than you for sure, but she's like... "The dragon does not know the fury of a mother's love, I can guarantee you." And the family will kind of throw on some coats, and they will leave whenever you leave.
So we have a group of 6 villagers along with us, basically.
Yep. You have 6 villagers, Isla and Troll Carl.
Excellent.
I actually do need to increase all of the villagers' HP and AC.
They are all now
Because-
level 1 fighters.
But yeah, I mean, basically, they are just like all level 1 fighters. I'll make all their HP 11. Because currently
Let's go.
it's 4.
Yeah, default for villager is 4. You can kill a villager by punching it in the face if you're strong enough.
And I will change their ACs to 14. I'm not going to do it manually because that will take so much time, but they're all 14.
That's pretty good. All right. I'll quickly talk to Troll Carl here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So whatever they're using to, if it is magical in nature, to control those, to get the villagers to do what they want, it's likely going to be in that tower.
Troll Carl will nod. He'll say,
That, or it's just the fact that those red cultists are very dangerous.
He will nod. Troll Carl will say, "I think either could be entirely true. Either are good information to have. If it is magical, it would be nice to retain whatever magic they use, so we might study it. If it is not, it would be wise to knock them down a peg or two."
Yeah, especially to help out this village. Hopefully they realize after this they're going to need a town guard. If they had one already and don't anymore, they're going to need a new one.
Troll Carl will look over to the mother who's teaching her older children how to use a knife. And we'll say,
It'll be a good start. She put a knife on my throat.
She frightens me, which is good. I can't remember her name. Was it Priva? I believe it was Priva.
I believe so.
Probably make something up and leave it with it.
Well,
I don't
that.
think. I mean, I never got their names because I was like, get out of here.
Oh, that's true. I do have all their names. I did name each of them individually, which is very silly to me.
Yeah, I didn't get any of their names. I was just like, get the fuck out. I'm going to go kill these cultists.
Yes, I believe her name is Priva, which you would have mentioned. Also, she literally, like, she has long gray hair. Like, she is fully, like, a grandmother, basically. And she's, like, looking down.
She's very spry for her age.
Yeah, she's, like, looking down at her older grandkids, literally just being like, "Now, when you want to efficiently kill somebody, the best way to do it is go for the carotid artery right here. Do you feel it right there, the pulsing? You want to go for that."
Nadar touches his own neck, and there's a small nick where she held the knife to his throat in that same spot, like, fuck.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. And Trollcarl will say, "I will stay at the back of the group to make sure that none of these villagers get themselves killed instantly. Also, it would be wise if when we get in, we spread out as much as possible. I don't want them all to die by a stray fireball.
Will likely be best once we take the first floor to keep them there.
Indeed.
The cultists will be much less likely to cast a fireball if they're going to hit themselves with it.
That's entirely true. In that case, do you all head out to the tower?
Yeah, unless one of those two needs something. Just yapping with Troll Carl.
Absolutely.
Trying to get my fucking pocket forge, y'all. Since Robert's not here, I need a fucking shield.
It's true.
Hold on, am I the correct size? Let me.
It doesn't matter. It'll change when you get put on the next map.
It's just him leaning onto Troco like, "Hey, girly.
Hey,
So you know about that? You know about that room? I desperately need it. Oh my god."
I'm literally like, I need a fucking shield. It's gonna take away my offhand attack, so it's like,
It's just like you.
Hemlock turns into a cockroach.
It's just like and Trocar
Step on
just like.
Hemlock.
Trocar's just like, you need to work for it. It's like, no, stop. I want it right now.
Oh.
This is how Nadar and Troll Carl will flirt. They're just talking magic with each other.
I support Nadar Carl.
But yeah, don't call it that.
Nadar Carl.
Go ahead. And...
Nadar sugar baby roll.
Yeah.
I hate this. So, all of you will begin to move. You'll trudge through the snow. Carl will hold up his illusion as he normally does to cover the sky, as it looks like there's just a nice flat thing of snow. You will draw closer to the tower, and I want you three to roll a stealth check. You can do so... Christ! You can do so with advantage. Because Troll Carl is helping, and so are some of the...
Don't worry. That means I get to roll it flat. Hang on, let me give myself advantage.
True.
And then, there we go. Nice flat roll from me with a 13.
13's not bad.
It's 48! Luckily not fucking got me!
And I will have only one of these guys roll. I will... I'm going to roll a straight luck check for something. Oh,
87.
That's fair. I'll roll it, even though I don't need to, I'll roll with advantage. Okay, yeah.
10.
87, which is good. The dragon is not here. You will notice he is not atop the tower. You don't see him anywhere nearby in the town, though you do hear the sound of, like, a fireplace turning on, but it's incredibly loud and very big, very far away. Many, many times. However, something else does
somebody's
need
out
to
there
roll...
getting cooked right now.
Oh, they actually don't need to roll perception, because they have a passive perception, which, you'll be happy to know, Nadar, is 12.
Let's go!
So all of you will sort of move around the base of the tower. The, what's it called? The carts are still there around the tower. You see some of the commoners notice you, and they notice the other commoners, but they don't say anything. They're just staring at you very quietly. Some of them have pleading eyes. A lot of them are looking at you more with like, what the fuck are you doing? And
Nadar just holds a single finger up to his mouth and shh.
And basically almost all of them get the memo, like pretty much immediately. That's why they didn't just start screaming the second that they saw you. Though you do look over to the one that was turned over, and you can see that there's not many people in there, but there are now more people in there, and the bar that was broken seems to have been melted and mended back shut, very haphazardly.
Oh.
You all will very quickly move to the base of the central tower, where you'll move around it. Now, if anything even was on the top of the tower, they physically couldn't see you, because of the way the tower juts out near the top. And there's the door on one side of the tower that any of you could easily get to. You don't see any of the red cultists around at the moment, though. Last time you saw one here, they were inside. And so, how do you want to go about this? And there will be a map in a moment once you guys get in the tower.
Okay.
Okay. Guess I'll just first I'll try the door and see if it's locked or not.
Simply lightly pressing on it, it doesn't seem to be locked.
Okay.
Just gonna go in, or
unless you want to turn into like a mouse or something and see if there's anybody on the other side.
or we could look, probably.
That would involve opening the door.
Well, I was thinking, like, do we want to, like, make a formation? Do we want to, like, hug the wall? Like, what do we do? I know we're loudly talking on this side of the door, meaning if there was anyone on inside, they'd probably hear.
We're not loudly
But, like,
talking. Why are you?
I'm always loudly talking.
Troll
Okay,
Carl will put a hand on your shoulder and will say, "You should stop that."
All right, I turn away from Hemlock. None. What
Yes.
you have any ideas?
Oh, you hate me. You know how sadness that makes me?
I considered warping Hemlock away again.
So, just to get context, we're trying to think of a plan on how to get inside, right?
You
The
know,
door's unlocked.
yeah, say the door's unlocked. It's more or less how do you want to get in and go about the tower as a whole.
Yeah, man.
I asked Hemlock if they wanted to turn into something small and investigate, and they immediately said, "Why don't we just go in and look?" So I don't.
Well, in that case, we could integrate both of that. See if we could have Hemlock turn into something small and then investigate. Not really sure if there's anything inside, because I don't know how thick that door is. I don't know if we're going to be able to hear anyone from the outside.
And we know this is where the cultists were yesterday.
Mhm. Although that doesn't mean they're not here.
That's why I suggested Hemlock turn into something small and find out for us.
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you, Hemlock.
Thank you,
I'll
Hemlock.
turn into a mouse.
The playful mouse.
Actually, wait. Let me take it off my thing real quick. Not a mouse. What's another small, funny creature it could be?
I mean, you did say cockroach a little bit ago.
Cockroach would be funny, but actually, that's kind of expected. A cockroach.
Sure.
You...
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I turn
Alright.
into a house centipede.
Okay.
I was gonna say you could literally be the fly on the wall, but you can't have a flying speed yet.
True.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
join this map
I'm a
for
house
me.
centipede.
You'll turn into a little house centipede. It is immediately really cold, but I'm not gonna fuck you over like that. You slink under the door, and you are inside. Immediately upon sneaking under, you can see a staircase to your right. There is a trapdoor right here. There appear to be some unlit braziers, and most notably, a red cultist who is currently turned around looking at the statue. They're very perplexed by it. They're just staring at it.
Okay. I would like to
Isla's
sneak
with us,
over to
right?
this.
Isla is there.
Okay.
Isla's with you all, yes. Sorry.
I would like to gather as most information as possible. And see if I can discern what this statue is, if it's of any importance, and then maybe peer through a crack in the trapdoor, maybe see if that's important, or if I should worry about upstairs.
Roll a history check on the statue.
Okay. I'm so history.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So, while this does not seem to be anyone that you know of, because you've never been here before, you can tell by his mannerisms this is a person who founded his popularity off of his ability to fight, You can tell just by looking at some of the rivets in the statue and his armor that he was wearing that he appears to be wearing scale mail of some kind. The weapon that he is holding appears to be not like by first cursory glance, it appears to be like some kind of club. And because you got a natural 20, you can tell that not only is it not a club, and it is also not necessarily a part of the statue. The hand is holding onto it, but it seems to be separate, as if it's detachable somehow. It is a dragon's tooth.
Oh.
Well,
That is sort of hooked into the ground. But it, like I said, this doesn't seem to be made of stone. This just appears to be an actual dragon's tooth. But to actually follow up on the history bit, this seems most likely like the founder of the village or some kind of folk hero that they wish to honor by having him here. You could tell that this specific level of the tower, while disheveled at the moment, was probably a place where people would come by very often to either give some kind of grace or just hang out, like a recreation center or a community center, basically.
That's so cool. Local culture, yay!
Lore.
culture.
But yeah, would you like to sneak in the rivets of the thing?
Yes.
Awesome.
Even if just to peek, just so I can get at least an idea of what's going on. The way that I play my video games is that I peek into every area and then decide where I'm going.
You will begin
Valid.
to make your way down, and it is immediately very bright as you see a giant shimmering blue crystal at the bottom.
Actually, don't see.
Yeah, go to the right. Like zoom out and zoom back in.
I don't see anything.
Zoom out and zoom back in.
Yeah, no.
What?
I think it's dark.
Do you see this? Do you see now?
Yeah. I see the room that I'm in.
Follow it. Oh, I need to follow Hemlock.
Ah, now I see. Okay, I don't see that one. I only saw the second one.
You don't see this one?
Don't see this one.
Why is half of the map gone? Hold on.
Is the
Sorry.
ladder weird?
So sorry, I ate it.
Go ahead and reload the map, Liz.
I got really hungry.
So I can X out and then open it. I still do not see it.
Are you sure that you're not zoomed out? Or zoomed in, I mean.
No, I'm zoomed in right now. I'm looking right at my little guy.
It's just dark in here?
It's just dark. I don't even see it wreathed in shadow. It's just black. I'm gonna share my screen
see it now?
again. Oh, now I see it.
Okay, so
Yes.
for some reason it's dark in here when it shouldn't be. Do you have dark vision, don't you?
No.
I do. I should.
Oh.
'Cause I
Do
got
you?
it from the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it from one of the boons.
You're supposed to have dark vision. One moment. I'm going to go to another chat on the server where I told people how to do it and reference my own work because Lord knows I forget things too easy. Dark vision. Oh, I see the problem. How about now?
Ah, there we go.
There we go. Turns out dark vision can have a capital letter in it. Anyways, you will crawl down the ladder along the rings of it, and you will see there are two priests in here sort of holding their hands out towards this shimmering blue crystal. It's very magical. And you could tell that these ones are probably the people enacting it at the current moment. But besides that, there doesn't really seem to be anything else besides some pipes inlaid in the ground, which I guess could be of some use to you if you had some weird newfangled idea, but other than that, nothing of note.
Okay, so they're doing a freaky spell or something. All right. And that's everything I've gleaned from this room.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be here alone, so I'm gonna go back up. we go. And then, can I take a little peek upstairs, or should I turn it over to someone else?
If you'd like to take a peek, you can.
Okay, I will take a quick peek.
We'll go up these stairs. It'll be right here. You'll see probably the second floor to this community center, as I was talking about. There are some windows you could see outside, though nobody really seems to be in here. There's some remnants, some gold on the table, some glasses still with alcohol or some kind of drink in them, some boxes with some
Yummy.
goods, nothing crazy.
Okay. And there is another upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Many upstairs, it would seem.
Take a look.
Okay. I want you to make a stealth check now.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Gotta use your bug stats.
Can I make it with advantage?
No.
Smirk emoji?
Do you know how easy it is to
Smirk
see?
emoji.
Do you know how easy it is to see a little centipede? It doesn't matter where you are.
You can always see the centipedes. Oh, they almost got a 1. Holy shit.
Hold on, let me. I need to check the. Is there like a bug? Is there like, what kind of stat block do bug have?
Centipede.
Oh.
That might be a
small.
big centipede though.
Oh, giant centipede.
I'm a house
Swarm of insects.
House centipedes are so tiny.
We'll do swarm of insects. So you had
I
a
have
plus. You had a +1. So that would have been a 14.
Oh, but swarm of insects is so visible. I'm just one.
Just the that's.
That is true.
Put you right there.
I'm one little scrangler.
Let me go ahead and roll up perception. 6.
Just don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah. You will crawl up here. This person seems to be rummaging through a drawer of some kind. This appears to be some kind of supply room, various foods, an unlit brazier with some golden edges to it. Can't really tell what its purpose is just by first glance, but doesn't seem to be doing anything right now.
Okay. I don't really want to go up to the next level. I feel like it's gonna be worse. But also I should. What do we think, gang?
You do you, bud.
You do you. Exactly.
Oh,
I'm sure you could always try to reach out to Isla in your mind and talk to us.
oh, that's true. Oh, okay.
I
Lester,
will.
Can I do that? Can
I will say, Isla does have like a limited reach on this, and you are currently 3 stories up.
That's 30 feet.
I can imagine like Centipede Hemlock has his like the little arms on top of his head trying to like communicate with Isla. She's not doing a single thing.
Their 2 front hands just.
That's so funny.
Yeah, little antenna wiggling around.
Okay.
It's like-
Hunter makes a good point, though. Only 30 feet away. If you reach out, Isla will say, "Hi, Hemlock." Hemlock?
Hey, can you hear me? I'm Bug right now.
Yeah, that's why I said hi.
Oh, alright. I don't know how it works. Alright, so, they're downstairs. Freaky Crystal. 2 guys.
Okay.
They're doing a spells of
Okay.
some sort. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
there is. Oh, was there one guy?
I don't
Was there
know.
one
Was
or two
there?
guy upstairs?
You mean downstairs?
Oh, the entrance. There was one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Entrance, one guy.
One guy.
Statue. There's a dragon tooth.
Oh, fun.
Upstairs, no guy. Second floor, one guy. There's appears to be more floor. I don't know if I should go.
It's a tower, yeah.
The sass from Isla. Yeah, it's a tower, so.
Which isn't even sass. She's being 100% genuine, but by anyone else, this would be sass.
I'm gonna be honest. Can I mention a funny real quick?
Sure.
I really thought when you were quiet when Hemlock was trying to reach Isla, my first thought, because it was quiet for a moment, all I thought was
I'm sorry. The person you called has a voicemail box that has not been shut up yet.
How did you do that on demand?
You pulled up your fucking voicemail, didn't you?
That's so funny.
No, I searched it up on YouTube.
That's so funny.
I'm sorry. The person you're trying to reach does not have a set up voicemail box.
That's so silly.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Can you just like let me know if you or anyone thinks I should keep? Oh no, we're trying to get to the top. I should keep going, shouldn't I?
Isla will say it would be nice to have information, but we are on a very strict time limit because the second the dragon stops being distracted, it's gonna come back here.
All right. Well, I'll see how fast I can be, and if I don't, then I come down. I don't take. Do you think bugs don't take fall damage? Do they? I'm so small. I don't think I'd reach terminal velocity.
I will also tell you purely because of the fact that you are wild shaped. Oh no, you would take damage if you jumped off. No, they absolutely would take fall damage. Yeah.
They would take fall damage,
Not to mention
get knocked
bugs.
out, and then unrevert back into their normal form
But
with full health.
any
Not
any
to-
extra damage you take as a what's it called? As a druid will go back to you.
I
Lame.
will also mention that bugs can feel a lot of pain. So
Yeah.
falling
Yeah, they
from a
can.
very tall height is the most excruciating thing.
Also,
Like, oh, you're right. I should have been a rat because rats and mice can just jump from things and live.
Also,
I do this.
centipedes move 10 feet per 6 seconds. So you are you forget you
Oh.
are small. You're very stealthy. You're incredibly slow.
That's true. Okay. Oh man. Oh hell.
However, you have a climb
We've
speed.
been waiting for like 10 minutes. Just
Yeah,
you need to hurry the fuck up.
it has probably literally been like 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs again.
There goes another 10 minutes.
It's been 3 hours of this.
The dragons killed
Oh, there's a
everyone
guy.
outside.
There's a guy, Isla. Alright, bye.
Sprinting up the stairs. One guy, next floor, going up.
You'll
There's
get
snow, Isla.
you'll get here and you'll look up and you will see that there is a hole in the ceiling and there appears to be a actually roll perception. Actually, I don't know if you'd immediately see this.
I'm so percept.
You're not very
No,
percept.
I mean,
Never mind.
plus 10.
15 still?
Yeah, 15's not bad.
Girl.
You look at, first of all, you look at this thing, whatever the fuck this is. It
Yeah, what is-
appears to be some kind of, almost like a fuel tank of some kind. There's a liquid inside. It appears opaque. It has like a weird rainbowy reflection to it when you look at it. And I actually think,
Well.
given you Hemlock's fiery nature, you would understand this to be oil. Also gasoline, that is true. And it appears to be piped, funneling into the wall going upwards. But additionally, when you look out this window here, there appears to be this window's a bit bigger than all the other windows, and when you look outside, there appears to be a very small staircase on the other side, leading upwards into a secret little compartment.
Oh, so that staircase is accessible only from the ground or from this?
You would open the window, go on the staircase, go in the compartment. It leads back inside, but you imagine it would
Okay.
lead to the tippity top of the tower.
Okay, that's the tippity top staircase. Okay, I see. This is snow, right?
That's snow, yeah. The ceiling is gone.
Awesome.
Or parts of the ceiling are gone.
Okay, I think I've concluded my study. I want to say this checks out. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So, do you want to make your way back down?
I would love to.
I'm gonna save you a
Another-
bit of the trouble. You have a climbing speed.
Um,
You are a centipede. You can literally crawl between the stone or go through the window and you can climb down.
Another 15
I'm gonna
minutes
do
goes
that.
by as they go down the stairs.
Yeah, so like 20 minutes do pass. Like it does take you like 20 whole minutes to do all this reconnaissance, and while you're doing, oh, don't look at my labels.
Oh, my bad. Where did I go?
I deleted you.
You've been deleted.
No.
As you start to climb down while you're doing that, did any of you do anything outside, or are you just being patient?
Oh,
On my way back, Isla.
I can imagine Non is like at first Non is waiting by the door, and then like 5 or 10 minutes pass. She
Oh, yeah,
sits
at
down on
10
the
minutes.
ground.
At 10 minutes, Nadar is like standing next to the door like, do we have anything from them yet? Isla, have you heard anything from them?
Nope.
Okay.
Non's just kind
He's
of leaning
Nadar
onto the
Nadar
wall.
is standing right in front of the door like, do I go in? Are they dead? I'm really considering it. They might be
then-
I've
dead.
been updating Isla.
And then, well, it took you a while. You had to get all the way to the 3rd floor before you started updating her.
Oh, true.
So,
And that's when the 10 minutes went by. That's
yeah.
Have you heard anything from Isla? No?
So
I might need to go in. They might be fucking dead. Fuck.
Right before, like, you look ready yourself, you're ready to bash down the front door, going guns blazing, and Isla will go in your mind. They're on the 3rd floor. There's some people.
Nadar's like arm is half cocked back, like, oh, okay. Never mind, they're still alive.
And then after, like, 10 more minutes, you will hear, they're on their way.
Okay.
Oh, finally!
Nadar literally seconds from kicking in the door and killing whatever was in front of him.
And assuming that you all kind of make your way, assuming that you all just wait, eventually this little centipede will crawl down the side. Probably none of you will see it because it's a fucking centipede and you're outside.
Ugh, centipede.
You just kill it. You just bam.
I
Just punch it. No.
deck the, deck the centipede.
do you-
Hemlock fucking dies.
Do you unwild shape Hemlock?
You can't talk to us as a bug, so...
All around on someone, but that's unnecessary. So I will unwild shape.
Yeah.
Ugh, a
Hemlock
centipede.
will
Ugh,
appear.
a hemlock.
I love how it was gorilla.
Not surprised, just ew.
So wait, so a hemlock is on centipede?
Yeah.
Yes, hemlock is hemlock now.
That took you 20 minutes.
Listen, it's real hard when steps are so tall and you are an inch. I was an inch.
I thought you fucking died. I was about to kick the door down and kill everyone inside.
No, I didn't. If I died, I would. Well, all right. Listen,
If you died, we wouldn't have known about it because you took you 10 minutes to talk to Isla.
Well, no, hold on. If I was going to die, number one, I'd probably tell Isla. Number two, I would have
Probably.
been myself again, and I would have screamed or something, and you would have heard.
Maybe.
I can scream really loud. Everybody knows this.
Alright. So,
Troll Carl will pinch the bridge of his nose and put a finger to his lips, looking at Hemlock.
anyway.
And we'll
Right when we
say,
go in there is a guy.
Right. Okay.
A red guy. Red coat. Red.
Got it. So close the distance before you can fireball us or whatever. I get it.
do we wish to go in all out?
I mean, how many
think that
cultists
would
did
be
you see in there?
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, Dust. Can you?
How many does Hemlock
Can I-
remember?
1, 2, 3, 5, 5 or 6. 5. No.
5?
6.
Are
No.
you-
5?
five.
6?
Are you sure about that?
5?
I'm
Okay.
sure. There's 2 downstairs, 1 on the first floor,
Okay.
1 on the 3rd.
Okay. 4.
Whether I'm on the 5th or
Okay, so
No, I don't know
5.
the
That's
six.
the number you're going with
5.
is 5 then. Okay, 5 cultists
I'm
to
going
deal
with
with.
5.
Got it. All right. Well, I'm ready. Are the rest of you
Could be
ready?
6.
This is so silly.
Are the rest of you ready? I'm ready.
Yeah, sure. I suppose I'm ready.
All right. Trollcarl and the others, I'm assuming, are ready as well.
Trokar will nod, and the mother will nod, and the rest of her family will be kind of shivering in the cold.
Yeah, sorry. It's kind of been 20 minutes. Okay. And I'm not going to kick down the door. I am going to open it kind of slowly at the start, though.
Okay. Make me a stealth check with advantage, given that you are methodically going about this.
Cool. I can't wait to roll a straight stealth check.
Better than a never mind.
Oh
Oh my god!
I'm the stealthiest motherfucker in the world!
You push open the door and never, like, you are an artificer, but all artificers have to start somewhere, and you call back. This is gonna be so fucking silly. You call back to your earlier days. You remember when you were taking artificer classes, one of the ones that you really didn't want to take was carpentry, because you thought this has nothing to do with anything that I like ever. This has nothing to do at all. But you remember one of the lessons that they told you was how to make door hinges and how to tell when to replace them and how squeaky they can be. And you watch the door hinges, and never have you been happier to have passed that class with a C.
These get degrees, baby!
As you slightly push open the door, and there's a slight squeak, and you see it, and then you slowly push it
Pull out
open
WD-4.
at just the
You
way
know
you
how
pull
I-
out WD-40. Oh, WD-4!
I view it.
I succeeded on my 4th try. I didn't take 40 like those fucking idiots.
True.
You know how I view it. It's like saying in class, like, you won't be able to. You will be able to do this in real life. You're just like, I don't know. I
I'll
don't
never
know
need
what
this in
happened.
real life.
And then
Wait
it
a
happens
minute.
in real life.
Yep. You are simultaneously so happy that you managed to open this door without this fucker seeing you, and also so terribly upset that you proved your professor correct.
Oh, God, that motherfucker. How dare he be right? God damn it.
As you walk in, there you are. Do you mean to drag the map back in, or?
No, I got it.
Got you. I'll say you're in here alone right now. Natural 20, they don't see you at all. If you want to start combat, you can. I will say, if you do it right now, you'll get a surprise round. And if you wait for everyone to come in, all of you can be on the surprise round, but each of you will have to roll a stealth check.
So Nadar's gonna hold his hand back at first, and he's going to get closer first.
Absolutely, that's a good idea.
Put me
You got a
back
nat
on the map,
20,
Dust.
you can literally get, like, right behind him and just, like, open your arms ready to fucking strangle him, basically.
And then once he's right behind him, like standing slightly off to the side so he doesn't get seen immediately if the guy turns around, then he'll wave the others to come in.
Gotcha.
And then his hands are just ready to throttle this fucking guy.
Alright. I need... who wants to go in first?
Can't cast spells if my fucking fist is in your mouth.
I'll go in.
Make me a stealth check, Non.
Wait.
I know you're going to pass it, so I'm going to set you down right here. But make it anyways.
Is it still advantage? I keep forgetting
No.
the stealth is advantage.
This one is not advantage. I was giving something. Armor having disadvantage pisses me off sometimes. And so the fact that you were being methodical about it proved to me that you would have been fine. Yeah, 22.
22.
Absolutely. If a nat 20, if a 20 flat can pass, then yeah. You will walk in. You'll see Nadar is ready. You'll position yourself probably right here. You have your bow. You know, you're more of a ranged person. You're covering exits. Hemlock, did you want to go in, or did you want to let Trollcarl or some of the other folk come in?
I will go in.
Okay, roll a stealth
Why
check.
Not. 1 second. Okay, I spelled that correct.
Yeah, the second one of us, if one of us gets caught, Nadar's just immediately gonna deck him in the face.
That's a 10, I believe. So
Oh.
this will be an instance in which I will roll. See if they see you.
Sorry, gang.
It's a 20.
Oh. Okay.
So, Hemlock, because you're prepared, obviously, you'll still get the thing. Hemlock, you will walk in, and as you kind of walk in, your perspective is a bit warped. Last time you were in here, you were... oh, actually, wait, I did just realize. You have an inspiration, if you wanted to use it.
Oh, please let me reuse it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oink.
That's worse.
That's worse.
Oh, that's whoa.
That's worse.
Okay.
What? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I want to see what could have been.
Well, one of them was good.
Damn sure.
Your perspective is warped. You were small. You were on the ground. You don't remember what this room looks like. And as you sort of make your way in, one of your feet crunches on the snow. And this red cult fanatic is going to begin to turn around. They don't seem too worried because they, no one's really attacked them, like, ever. So they just, like, calmly turn around and a fist is in their face. And we're going to kick off combat with a surprise round from Nadar and Nan before we roll initiative.
Alright.
Yay.
So, Nadar, what would you like to do?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna... I'll use my first attack to just straight up hit him.
Go for it.
It's not great.
That first one is a miss. Gotcha.
Alright, and then I will grapple him with my second attack.
Nice! Roll me an athletics check. And he will roll to escape with acrobatics. He's not very good at those. And
Good enough, though.
Yet. You will punch, and he will move slightly to the left. Your Thunder Gauntlets will connect with this dragon's tooth. And you will notice that it is not affected, like, at all. Which is kind of bizarre, because it's stone, so there should be, like, a crack in it or something. And you can kind of put together what this thing actually is, just by that alone.
And then I try to grab him.
And then you try and grab him, and he ducks under you and unsheaths a dagger.
Hold still, fucker.
But it is not his turn.
No, because I didn't hit him, and it's a surprise round.
Yeah, Nan, you are also in the surprise round right now. You were so well stealth that he doesn't see you yet, so you're still hidden. Did you want to make an attack on him?
Yeah, just to get rid of this guy.
Hit.
Gear. Nope. I did that.
Oh, make sure to do the +8 to hit first.
Oh, whoops.
You're okay. It doesn't matter. It won't affect it too much. Yeah, that's a hit.
29.
That's a hit. Whoa, wait, why is it? Oh my god. Why do you have a +10? You're level 5. Anyways,
Artificer!
Artificers are cool. So yeah, you will get sneak attack for this, which you already applied. That's a good shot too. You will let loose a single arrow. It will fly outwards and pierce into his shoulder. He will kind of grunt, and his given this is a surprise round, I'll actually do something a little bit extra here for you. Okay. It does not do anything. You watch as his grip begins to loosen on the dagger, but he holds it tight.
My goodness.
And gets ready to attack. But it's a surprise round. Do you have? You still have a bonus action if you wanted to use it.
Need to remember.
Your bonus actions, I believe, are Hunter's Mark and Zephyr Strike.
I forgot what Zephyr Strike is.
Gives you advantage, and on the hit, it'll do an extra D8 of force damage.
I'll do that for... And I don't have any more attacks, so I'll just do that for my next one.
True. Very well. I'll have you cast Zephyr Strike. That way you have another bonus action your next turn. And I don't know the way that surprise works when Zach does it, but the way that I do it is that they're surprised, so they can't steal. That wouldn't make any sense. So, who would you like to pass to? If you want to pass to the NPCs outside, you can. They're not that far away from the door. They can very quickly come in here.
Yeah, the NPCs.
All right, we're going to start with Troll Carl, who is going to rush into the room, is going to see that he's there. Troll Carl is immediately going to use the rest of his movement to go over here and jump on this table, and is going to. What do I want to do? He has so many silly
I don't
little
like that.
things. I think he's just gonna do an arcane burst. It's a miss.
Oh.
That's a hit for sure. And you will fire out these 2 bursts of arcane energy. This one will slam into the Fanatic and hurt him pretty fucking badly.
Damn.
And the Fanatic will steal this time, and is going to. Normally, I would have him. Oh, you know what? He has this one. He will pull out his dagger and he's going to lunge at you, Nadar. But you watch as the dagger is suffused with necrotic energy, and so he is going to make a melee spell attack against you. That's a critical hit.
Oh.
That's nasty. Because
Because
you're actually, how much HP do you have?
30 something, 48 technically.
Okay. I don't think it will, but this could down you.
Damn it. Jesus fuck.
Okay, did exactly half of your health, it seems. Oh, because of the partially absorbed too. I don't know how these events transpired.
Thunder. Okay, I can't do any of that.
You were so well hidden. You were so confident in that fact. You, to describe the scene, you punch him, he dodges, you go to grapple him, he ducks under you, pulls out his dagger, is shot and blasted with magic and arrow, brings up his dagger, and it stabs directly above your heart. And you feel necrotic energy suffuse through your entire body as you are blasted with that. However, that is the end of his turn. You can steal.
I will steal.
And we will switch
So I'm
to
going to.
other music.
I'm going to start this off by casting Mirror Image.
I love mirror image. So your
No.
AC is... What is your AC increased by now? I forget.
No. So 3 illusionary duplicates of myself appear until it ends. The duplicates move with me and mimic my actions, making it impossible to tell which one is real. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20. And then on a, since I have 3 right now, on a 6 or higher, I change the attack to a duplicate.
Okay.
So I have
That
to
is
roll.
despicable.
Right now, there's a 25% chance of it actually hitting me, and then it gets higher as I lose them.
I see.
And then that's my action. I
What?
didn't use the spell slot.
I
like I
forget.
should've.
Do you get like a plus bonus to AC because of who you are?
Because of who I am?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have taken it off Robert, but I didn't yet, so... And given it to myself.
Got you. If you want to do that, you can. I was looking at your AC and I was like, why is it 14?
Yeah, I
That
get...
seems very low.
When Robert left, I will have given it to myself. Not that it affects it, but it makes my AC 15 now.
Yeah, which is
Because I'll have +1.
Surprised you only have scale mail. That's crazy.
So it's like I haven't had the opportunity to make anything yet.
That's crazy.
And then, so that's my action. And then my bonus action, I will just strike him with my claws.
That's a
Lucky.
hit.
25. Minimum damage. Let's go, baby.
Damage. But it's still quite a lot. You will slash across his chest, and he will scream. as it connects with him.
Yeah, I will then pass to Anon.
Is he still alive?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
still
he's
alive.
still alive.
Damn.
You have advantage, by the
Okay.
way.
Oh, okay. On attacks?
On one attack, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that disappeared. Okay.
I forgot to arcane weapon at the start too.
Alright, before you do any damage, I gave you the Zephyr Strike. Go ahead and give yourself sneak attack, because you have advantage. Just to let you know, the way sneak attack works, I don't know if we've gone over it yet, is it's not like if you're hidden, it is if you have advantage on an attack, you get sneak attack.
Oh.
So if at any point you have
With
advantage, use your sneak attack.
Or if there's an ally within
Or if there's
range
an ally,
of
that's
the
true.
enemy.
There you go.
18.
Zephyr Strike, your movements become quickened and powerful. You draw back your bow, and as this Red Cult Fanatic loosens their dagger and readies to stab at Nadar again, claw marks slashed across his face. A single arrow shoots him straight through the dome, and he falls over against this. He is fully dead. However, we're not out of combat yet.
Screamed.
He did scream. How long does my... That lasts a minute. Okay, so I have 10 rounds total.
So,
Oh,
Non,
we're
at the
still
end of
in
your
rounds.
turn, we still have a bonus action, but I don't think you could do much right now.
Yeah.
Who would you like to pass to? Once again, NPCs are open, but Hemlock also hasn't gone.
Hemlock.
Howdy, Hemlock.
I would like to move over here.
Okay.
How much is that? That's nothing. Can I reach up and try and grab the dragon tooth?
You can, but you can tell that it's pretty well affixed to there. You would need to... There would probably be a couple things you'd have, like if you have any items you might want to use to get it loose, you can. Otherwise, you'd have to make a strength check, because it's massive.
Okay. I don't think I have anything helpful except for like weapons. I don't think those would function well.
You do
crowbar?
know where the cultists are.
That's true. Actually,
Doesn't your like snake thing deal damage when people enter its area too?
my what thing?
Fire
like-
spirit, yeah.
Yeah, the fire spirit. That's what it's called.
Oh, yeah, it does. Can I just... Is it
Yeah.
reasonable to say that there is something I could lock this trapdoor with?
Well, there isn't a lock on it. You do see a handle, and you do see several long weapons similar to a broom that you could simply put there to make sure that it isn't unopenable. Or you could put a box on it. Or you could put your fucking, what are they called? Spike growth on it. You have a couple options.
Put yourself on it.
You could also put yourself on it. That is true. Probably not the best idea, but it's possible.
Because I'm thinking, okay, there's a ring on it. If I... I'm gonna stand on it for now, actually.
Okay, how much does Hemlock weigh?
Not a lot. Maybe in the 140s, I would say.
Enough that it'd be really awkward to open it while climbing a ladder.
That is
Your shoulders,
entirely
some of your
true,
weakest
and also
muscles.
these guys aren't the strongest.
Yeah.
You haven't used your action yet.
Yeah, I haven't. Oh, I'm gonna summon my fire guy.
Oh,
What am I even doing?
wonderful. Is that an action, or is that just a thing you can do?
It's an action, I'm pretty sure, because it takes my wild shape.
Gotcha. That's an action, yeah. Okay. I'm going to put your lovely little snake on the ground. I need to find him, because he's a big S. He should be very easy to find. No, he's a big W. I lied.
Big S.
Where do you want me to put him?
right right there.
Gotcha. Bam! He will appear.
Great.
Lovely. Did you want to pass to the NPCs outside?
I would, yes.
Alrighty. Isla is going to come in next. She's going to look.
Just
She's
to
going to see
get
that
him
he's
in
dead.
on
She's going to go, "What happened?"
What happened?
He just looks at all of you, very briefly. You can respond if you wanted to.
Hemlock got caught.
All right.
She'll just look at Hemlock for a second with like a stupid grin on her face. And she'll say, "Oh, so we won?"
For now.
We won this floor. There's some under.
Oh, okay,
There's
okay.
some over. They might come down. They probably will. That guy screamed.
And then she'll fly right here, and she'll just look up here. And she's gonna hold her action for when she sees someone over there. She's gonna fucking blast him. And then the family will come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are going to move as a unit, because if they don't, I'll die. There we go. They will all come in. The mother, who is Priva, right here, will immediately pull out her dagger and start looking around, and everyone else will look kind of nervously. They'll see that it's dead. They'll see Hemlock standing here. They'll be a little confused, and then they'll hear some footsteps downstairs and also some things upstairs. And she will direct her family, and all of them will move right here underneath the stairs. They'll move you a little bit out of the way. And they're gonna hold their action. They're actually gonna use their action to hide. So that on the next turn they can get caught. And so, let's see, I will move this one here. I will move this one here. These two will go here. And Hemlock, make me a contested strength check. So just strength, basically. They will make it with advantage because there are 2 of them.
Please.
19?
Okay.
You will you'll feel someone push against it, and you'll hear like a what? Like a genuine like what the hell? Very muffled under the wood, and then you'll feel some slamming against the wood. And then with your passive perception, I will just give you this. The slamming will continue for a moment, then it will stop. And then you'll hear crackling of flames.
Uh-oh.
But that is their turn. And no one has come downstairs yet. So basically, there's gonna be a round where nothing happens because you can't do anything unless you want to push upstairs. Is there anything any of you wanted to do in preparation? You could also hide if you wanted to. That would be the main thing. Is that if you would just hide somewhere in this room, and then when they get here, you can sneak.
Nadar will grab that box and put it on top of the thing instead of Hemlock standing there so they can go somewhere else.
Absolutely.
So,
You
I got a question.
And Hemlock, you can go wherever.
So, this is descending. This is descending down the stairs,
No, this
right?
is
No,
ascending.
that's ascending. The entrance, up the stairs is the other side of it.
So, where the wildfire spirit is.
Yes, that's up.
There's no space for me to hide, so I'm gonna hide somewhere else.
I mean, it's dark in here too.
Is it dark where the statue is?
Yeah, you can
Yes.
hide behind the statue, yeah.
That's what I was
See,
thinking.
I can't see that because I don't have dark vision.
Oh, very true. Oh, that's actually
I just see the base of the statue, like where it should be, and then that's all I see.
That's so cool.
I just saw
Pardon me?
Sylvie disappear into the fucking
Yeah.
midnight.
I hide there.
Part of me thought about casting spike growth on the area where the trapdoor is, but I don't think that's gonna be too good because I don't think it'll go on that side and be worth anything. Plus, if they're gonna blast it, it doesn't matter.
Right, so Nadar takes big box and pushes it and puts it on top of the hatch so Hemlock can go somewhere else now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you can move a little bit away, Nadar, if you want it.
Yeah.
I think.
I can
Yeah,
just,
certainly.
It was 20, so I can just get like back here.
The townsfolk will continue to hide. Troll Carl doesn't really see a need to, so he's just going to point in this general direction. Where'd you like the wildfire spirit to go, Lizzie?
Stay right there.
Wonderful. Is there anything else anybody wanted to do before the enemies go?
No, I'm just keeping
Alright.
track of how many rounds it's been so I know when my mirror image wears off so I can recast it if necessary.
Yeah, absolutely. First things first, this guy will come tumbling down the stairs right here.
Like it's fucking jumped.
He will get got by the wild spirit first and foremost. Which is... I think that's... Is that Flame Seed? I think that's Flame Seed.
It is a DC 15 dex save.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Okay, DC 15. I think they have a good dex. No, they don't. I lied. That's a nat 1. They will take... Oh, no, you have it. Wonderful.
It's 2d6.
Yeah. They will take that fire damage, and then I will say that their... What's it called? Their turn. They can also just attack. Because they've been holding their action, so they will do that. He will get slammed by that a little bit, and he will be confused and upset by that. And so the only thing he can see, so to clarify, over here where all the people are, that's the top of the stairs. There's a wall here, so you can't see above it. But where the wildfire spirit is the top, is the bottom. There's also a wall here that he can't really see over. However, he can see Isla. He is going to blast the wildfire spirit. Actually, he's gonna stab it.
That seems like a smart idea. Let me stab this fire.
I didn't say they were smart. And yet it hits both times. They only have 5 HP, so even minimum damage, it will kill it. However, this is also...
Actually, hold on. I thought its HP was something to do with my level as well. Oh.
We can check. Let's see. Summon Wildfire Spirit. Each creature, when it appears...
I could have sworn it was. I guess not. Huh.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Well, either way, it will explode into fire, at which point Isla is going to start to release her breath. I'm gonna roll just a straight luck check, high or low from one of you.
High.
Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate. Isla
I
will,
should have said it. God damn it, I was gonna say low.
Isla will release her breath now, and clip the, get the red cloak fanatic with it.
Oh, dust.
Yeah.
I looked at the article, the Circle of Wildfire article, and it does say the hit points are 5 plus 5 times your druid level.
Plus 5 times your druid level?
That would be 30
Yes.
HP?
Holy shit.
I can send you a screenie of it if you need to.
No, I believe you.
Yeah, that'd be 30 HP it has then.
So in that case, I do need to roll damage. One moment. I thought it had so much
Sorry,
less health.
I
Don't be
didn't mean to
sorry.
interrupt, but
No, I
felt
appreciate
it.
it.
Was important.
It is. It's very important. It'll take that, and then it's gonna make an intelligence saving throw, because it's getting hit by... Okay, it fails, so it also takes an additional 19 damage. Does that kill it? It doesn't. It's still up!
Yeah.
even after all that. And then you will watch as a fireball is shot directly upwards at this, what's it called? Trapdoor. Does not hurt anybody on the outside, but it does explode. And a second Red Cult fanatic pops their head out and immediately looks around and points their finger at the large group of people, but all the large group of people decided to hold their action. So
I think you should be more concerned with me.
And every single one of them has a crossbow trained on this door. And so he points a finger, and his it starts to crackle with fire. And then yeah, he just becomes a pincushion. It just goes and he will fall backwards and die.
So he gets shot 6 times in the face.
Yeah, let me actually
Amazing.
57, and then I'll
Oh,
deal the damage.
guys, I'm really scared.
As he will just and then actually, Hunter, high or low? There's a lot of luck happening here.
Ooh. High this time. We're gonna go high.
Low.
Damn it.
He will fall backwards, and his body will slump on the stone instead of falling down and crushing the person beneath him. Well, not crushing, but hurting a little bit.
And then the crate comes down from when it was blown into the sky and falls in the hole perfectly.
More likely, the
Oh,
crate hits the
God.
ceiling and explodes into a
Barrel.
shatter of splinters.
Damn it.
But, just for the fun of it, they do take 4 damage. Or 3. Even that guy will. And then this one will take 3 from beneath. You can't see him yet, but he's down there.
He's around there somewhere.
He's around there somewhere. And then another guy will move closer, but he's not here yet. And I think that's the end of that round of combat. They hurt the Wildfire Spirit. So the Wildfire Spirit goes on your initiative. So Hemlock, would you like to steal?
I would.
Absolutely.
1, 2. Okay.
Spreading out
Um,
I had to count. Like, are we still in the?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
While you can't see him
Okay,
right now,
so-
there is a second red cultist beneath this trapdoor.
Okay. Can my wildfire spirit go first?
Absolutely, if you wanted to.
Okay. Slay. I would like to. You know what? That doesn't do a lot of damage. I'd like to flame seed this guy, of course.
Absolutely. And actually, this should be 1d2 plus 3 fire damage because your proficiency bonus is a 3 now. So
Oh,
I
yay.
will change
Okay.
that. And that's a hit.
I will.
Yeah.
Maximum
wow.
damage.
Maximum damage.
Yeah. Hey.
It will explode into fire right next to it. This Red Cult fanatic who just saw this happen and this happen is really wanting to get into the action of this, and then this snake-like creature wraps around him and just starts singeing his skin. So at the end of your turn, Hemlock, he's going to steal. But it is not an action to command
It's,
it. So
I'm
Yeah,
confused on how
it's
many
not.
turns it's been then, because we took 1 turn to do all that stuff, then they went. So is this not the second half of?
Oh, I get. Okay, how about this? If you had any prepared actions from what you did, because what you did was the box, right?
Yeah.
You moved the box on top of there for that turn.
Yeah.
Non went and hid, which is a bonus action. So if you wanted to sling an arrow, Non, you can at that guy. All of these guys used their held action. Trollcarl didn't, but he can if you guys want him to. Isla
I'm
did.
just trying to figure out, like,
Okay,
if I
let me.
what round am I on
Three.
then?
We are on round 3. The first round is you guys getting in here and killing that first guy, and Hemlock standing on the thing. The second round, nothing happened, and that was all prep. And then, oh wait, I think you're. No, the second round wasn't all prep. It was prep for you guys, and then that's
And
when
they
they
moved.
got down. Like you all prepared actions during the second round, that happened at the same time that they did. So when this guy died
now-
after becoming a pincushion, it's the third round.
God,
So-
now it's
So
the third round.
so
Okay.
nobody's gone this round yet except for Hemlock right now.
Okay. Can I go? Or
Yeah, your Wildfire Spirit has the same initiative as you, so you go at the same time.
okay. I would like to cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
Okay. You're gonna fucking kill this guy.
Let me. Okay, there it is.
You have to do 4 separate attacks.
I want to do. Actually, I probably can't see the guy down the thing. I'm gonna do all 4 on this freak,
Okay, 1, 2,
just to make sure he's dead.
3, 4. Okay, I'll calculate the damage for you. One moment. That's a small fireball, essentially. Wow. You will shoot Scorching Ray. 1 will miss, singeing the wall. The rest will slam into his body. He's not looking very happy and or healthy.
Not or healthy.
And
do I have any bonus action? I don't think I do.
let me see, actually. Did any of your attacks... I don't think any of them... No, okay, you couldn't use that. That's kind of funny.
Alright, yeah, I think that's it.
Alrighty. This barely alive red cult fanatic is going to steal. And what's he gonna do? I feel like this is a problem that needs to be solved for him. I think he would like to get into the action, but he's currently being berated by fire. So he's going to just fuck this thing up. That's a hit and a miss. I want to see if this one kills it. It does.
I feel like the spirit should explode.
It unfortunately doesn't. It does in spirit. Wink. It will explode into fire and embers and disappear. The dead cannot steal. Also, it already went. So it is going to pass to its buddy, who's going to use his entire turn to get downstairs. He's going to get right there. And then the other one is going to peek his head up right here. That was his movement, so he will get a turn. Who is he? What is he gonna try and do? Because he does in fact have Fireball. He does see them. He does see his pincushion friend. It looks like he's so I think what's gonna happen is he's about to fireball this group of people over here, and then Troll Carl will shoot an arcane burst at him from his held action. And we'll just do that really quick. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Well, he has 2.
Oh no!
15.
Still hits with that, but still damn.
So that one doesn't hit, but it does get his attention. And it's because as the arcane burst shoots off, he looks to the wall confused. The second one looks like it hits him and it blows back his cloak a bit, and you see his skin harden and become scaly and red for a moment. And then it will disappear. And he will point directly at Trollcarl, and is going to... He's going to cast Hold Person.
Ooh, interesting.
That's a success from Trollcarl.
Was interesting.
And he will look significantly more stressed about what's happening. And that's all of their turns, so they're going to pass to one of you guys at random. I believe there's only 2 of you PCs left, so evens or odds. That would be Nadar.
Hey! Alright, so I'm going to bonus action Arcane Weapon before I forget again.
Absolutely.
And then the damage type. Cold.
Cold?
Just keep me on brand. Cold damage.
Keep them guessing, yeah.
And then I am going to use my breath weapon.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I can hit all three of those guys without hitting the civilians. We're good.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I don't need to do this because yes, you can. Or is it 15 feet?
Wow.
It's 30.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright, how does selection mode work again?
So make sure that Nadar is selected. And then in the top right, you'll see a circle with another circle in it that called target mode. You're going to grab that, and you're going to drag a square over all the red cultists.
Bam. Boom. Got him.
And then
Alright.
you're going to
Breath
roll
weapon.
the dexterity in the side chat, and then you're going to roll the damage in the side chat. That is 3 failures across the board.
fail! 4d6 cold damage to every single one of them.
That is pretty significant. The one at the top of the stairs who looked like he was actually getting ready to turn tail immediately freezes over and is just literally frozen. The other 2 are singed by the cold and frostbitten, and they look to Nadar quite unhappy.
I'll just close distance with this one so he doesn't. So I less chance of me getting fireballed.
Wait, you're just gonna close it on him?
No, is he like out of the hatch or is he still on the ladder?
Wait, there is no hatch. It got exploded.
Oh yeah, there is no hatch. No, I just closed distance.
Oh, closing distance. Okay, I didn't hear the distance.
But I say if the hatch is still there, I definitely close it on his head.
I heard closing this, and I was like, what?
If the hatch was still there, I'm definitely just closing it on his head. Free item interaction, just bonk.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I close distance to reduce the chance of me getting fireballed.
Absolutely. What's it called? Non is the only other PC to go. None of the commoners nor Isla have gone yet.
Non's turn.
Your go, Non?
Oh, my screen.
Hey, if you shoot this cultist I'm right in front of, you get advantage. And you're hiding, so I'm pretty sure you get advantage anyway.
True.
Double advantage. Roll 3 dice.
Nope.
Okay, so let's start counting. 1.
There we go. Roll one more time because you do have advantage. So if you're rolling at 20,
You might crit.
Yeah, you might crit. You do. Okay, so you didn't
So
roll
that's
it.
doubling sneak attack damage too.
So you didn't roll it on them, unfortunately. So what I'm gonna have you do instead, go ahead and do that. The sneak attack. Did you cast Zephyr Strike last turn? I forget.
I don't think so.
Okay.
They did the turn before.
It only lasts until you next attack.
Yeah, then they used it.
Got you. So you'll only have sneak attack for this. However, I'm gonna do this. We'll do bop, and then we're just going to roll it again.
And then activate sneak attack again and roll again.
Yeah.
Oh, so I just roll the dice again?
Oh,
24 damage.
I just did it for you. Because it was a bit complicated.
Wow, what happened?
20.
We
Non
shot
rolled
that
a crit.
for 24 damage.
Yeah.
Oh!
You will peek out from behind the statue with an arrow drawn, and you will launch it at this guy, and it will land square in his like in his rib cage, like barely
Nadar
missing
feels it
vital
coming.
organs.
Nadar feels it coming. He just leans slightly to the right. Just whoop.
Mm-hmm. And he is not looking very, very jived about all this. Non, you have a bonus action if you'd like. Otherwise, which NPC would you like to pass to?
I'll save my bonus action so I could pass it to.
Like Isla.
Who has gone? Oh yeah,
The only
Isla.
I would say the only NPCs that haven't gone are Isla and the townsfolk.
I think we'll do the townsfolk. I think it'd be funny.
Okay.
This man in front of me is about to be obliterated again.
Yeah, the red cult fanatic points a finger at you and is looking at the dire situation and looks like there is a fireball charging up. and then
Snap at his finger.
they will not be able to load their crossbows. However, comma, every single one of them immediately rushes and surrounds him.
Jump his ass!
And you see, what's it called? Pilarvo will reach down and grab him underneath the arms, and I will roll a quick
You ain't getting away, motherfucker!
one of these for that's good, and then he will have advantage because I'm giving these guys like miniature adventurer stat blocks. That's a nat 20.
They didn't fucking need it.
Yep.
Mother's rage, bitch.
Pilarvo will grab this cult fanatic and hold him close, like putting his arms under his armpits and just holding him to his chest. He will start to flail about and fire will shoot off in all directions. And then each of them will pull out a dagger and shank him to death.
Nadar cheering them on the entire time. Yes!
I'm gonna just roll a shit ton of damage to kill him. This isn't how much damage they do, just so he's dead.
Nadar turns and points at the last one. You're next, bitch.
He looks fucking terrified. Isla's going to go. Isla's going to fly right here.
Isla, don't let him run away.
She does not recharge her disorienting breath. But she will instead bite his ankle.
Yeah, Isla.
And he's just gonna start shaking, and she will shake with him.
Like a dog.
And then at the top of the round, he's going to steal. And he's going to shake and is going to make a shove action on Isla. Which I think in this case would be another strength check. That's a 15. That's not bad. And
See how Isla
she
does.
will make. She doesn't have a good athletics check or a good acrobatics check, so she will roll athletics. That's 6.
Oh.
And with a quick, there is a kick to her face, and she will take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Nadar's eyes lock.
Painful slow death. Painful slow death for this guy.
And she will tumble to the ground a little bit, and kind of like make the dragon noise equivalent of a dog yelping, as she falls down, and then he is going to run.
Nadar's eyes are just locked on the fucking stairs.
is it bad that I thought about the family death pose for when Isla fell?
No!
This person is
Okay,
going to
so
try
I do
and
have to
stab him
draw
on the
Isla
way
as a
out.
Family Guy death pose at the bottom of the stairs.
Aim for his ankles.
She will get a good stab at him on the way out, as he will begin to bolt it up the stairs. And that's going to be his whole turn.
Isla took damage.
Isla did take damage. Isla has a flying of 40 feet, flying of 60 feet, my beat. So she is going to turn around and she will growl, and she will leap forward and go up the stairs. And
Isla's fucking pissed.
we're gonna try something else this time. Okay.
Hold him, Isla. I'm fucking coming.
Oh! She will try and grab him, and they will like tumble and wrestle with each other for a second. But she does not grapple him, unfortunately. And because you said something, she'll pass to you, Nadar.
Cool. I think I have exactly enough movement to get up the stairs.
15 feet, 15 feet.
And then 15 feet.
Yeah.
So right at the top of the stairs there?
Mhm.
Okay, I would like to go there.
Put you right here.
Vortex warp.
Where you...
I'll put him back downstairs.
So, is it where you can see?
So,
Does it need to be on a flat
the target-
surface?
Ability.
the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. Realistically, I can see back down the stairs. Must be
Okay.
on a surface or a liquid that can support the target without having the target having to squeeze.
Okay, yeah, you can see down the stairs. So you hear
I-
you hear
It is a
tumbling-
saving throw that he has to pass.
Oh yeah, go ahead and throw that on him.
It's a DC 15 con saving throw.
They actually do have good con saves. That is unfortunate.
Oh, we succeed.
It will hit him and he'll start struggling with Isla a bit more. But it does not seem to affect him. Who'd you like to pass to?
Oh God. Memory, who was the closest to the stairs? Hemlock.
Yeah.
They were somewhere off in the void. That's who I passed.
Sure. Would you like to make it to the top of the stairs, Hemlock?
That's my other second level slot
I
then.
would like to.
Yeah. You can use all of your movement to get actually right to the base of the stairs, so like right here.
Okay.
So
I can't see anything useful, right?
there's a wall right here. I guess you could be right here if you wanted to. You can't really see the red cultist, but you can definitely where he is.
You can hear the angry Isla noises.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I don't want to do anything that'll hurt Isla, but also she's pretty hefty.
True.
What does bind the
Oh, bind the unworthy. That is your that's what you get for your needle.
Yeah, I think I have to like actively use it in melee range, don't I?
No,
No.
it's ranged.
Oh, wait, that's the stab myself thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the stab yourself thing.
You can prick yourself, take a point of damage, and then do a shit ton of stuff to him.
Oh, of course I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, and this does, although it's in your spells, this does not take a spell slot.
Hemlock,
Okay.
he's fucking getting away!
So go ahead and drag the
Not
Wiz
for
DC
long.
16 onto him.
There's
Uh,
4 Nadars standing on this staircase, by the way.
There's 4 Nadars.
Well, I have-
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
him
The
and
mirror
3 clones.
image.
There are 4 Nadars chasing this motherfucker down,
That's so funny.
and they all point simultaneously. Get back here, you bitch!
Okay, drag the bludgeoning damage onto him. Not a lot of bludgeoning damage, but
Oh.
that's okay because he is paralyzed until his next turn, I believe. Yeah, he's paralyzed until the end of his next turn.
And
So
he's already gone
paralyzed.
this round.
Oh yeah, he's already gone. Make sure to get rid of that thing, Liz. The 40 feet.
Sorry.
You okay?
Oh, that's not mine.
It's not?
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, there it is. Well, who would you like to pass to, Hemlock? I believe Non is the last PC to go.
Yes.
I'll pass to Non.
Absolutely. Hey,
Hey.
Non. So, you're a really cool rogue, and as a bonus action, you can dash without having to use your whole action. If you want to do that, you can just get to the top of the stairs. You will walk in and you will see a red cult fanatic who is running for the door and is frozen in place. He's like frozen in the running position.
With Isla desperately biting at his ankles.
Yeah.
Am I still able to move a little more?
No. This would be where your movement ends.
Oh, okay.
You're at the top of the
Then,
stairs, though.
he's-
You could see him.
Then he's getting shot at. I
Alrighty.
fear.
You have advantage. I think it already gives you advantage ahead of time, so just drag the +8 onto him. That's a hit. Go ahead and drag. Give yourself sneak attack. And drag the damage.
Damn.
Absolutely.
So much damage as a
Um,
rogue.
And then at the end of your turn, because you used your bonus action, I'm not going to move them up here quite yet. But all of Trokarl and all of the other people will use all of their movement and dash to get up here. However, the townsfolk don't have to use their dash. They're however not going to attack. They're just going to end their turn. And would you like them to pass to one of you at the start of the new round, or Isla?
Ooh.
I think Isla.
Yeah, we'll let Isla take the first little chomp here.
Alrighty.
A slow and painful death.
That is his AC. I'm gonna say you can't use reactions because he is
Paralyzed.
fully paralyzed. Okay, it didn't crit correctly, but that's okay. There you go. Isla will be chomping at his ankles, and then when he's paralyzed and the arrow shoots into his arm, Isla will jump up and just sink her teeth with the intention of like ripping his arm off, but instead just her teeth will pierce something most likely vital, and very quickly the paralysis will end and he will fall to the ground dead. And
Hemlock, how many did you say there was again?
I think that's all of them.
and then 17 more come no. That is going to bring us out of combat. I'm going to very slowly bring the townspeople up one moment. I'm also going to change the music to something a bit less fucking terrifying.
I am rolling
Congratulations,
horribly
Isla.
with my cure wounds.
That is true. And actually, if you guys would like to talk, you absolutely can. But I wanted to ask, because this is the only time it's ever come up, do you want to take a short rest?
Yeah.
You don't have to, but I wanted to bring it up because you might
I
have
think
time.
the only one that significantly helps would be me, because I'd get health back.
That is true. Well, actually, I think Hemlock
Oh, unless Hemlock gets spell slots back.
didn't get spell slots back, but he gets his wild shape back.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, do I get something back?
No, you don't have to. In fact, I will tell you right now, the risk reward here is you will be more adequately prepared if there's anything at the top, but short resting will guarantee that there will probably be something up there.
Mm-hmm. No, I just cure wounds myself, so I'm good. I still have most of my spell slots.
You see most of the townsfolk sort of sharpening weapons in this community center. This one here, Matilda, will walk around and look around the room kind of wistfully and say, I remember this place as a kid. I loved it here. I would always make little arts and crafts with my brother. They were all quite nice, really. I wonder if it can ever look the way it did. And, her sister will come up and comfort her a little bit. But yeah.
I want to check the guy that tried to run, see if he has anything.
Gotcha. After doing a quick check around, actually roll investigation.
Where is it? There it is.
Oh, I saw that for a second. I got scared. 23. You shuffle through his pockets a dagger, several spell components for fire-based spells like Bakwano for Fireball, which is a little gross, but oh well. And most notably, you find a stone with runes etched into it that you very quickly, as an artificer, recognize as a sending stone.
Even if I didn't, I was gonna cast Identify on it. Alright. So somewhere, someone else has the other one of these. Good thing he didn't get a chance to use it.
And yeah. You'll be here. There's a bit of silence that washes over you all. You're at peace. There's nobody else here. And so I leave the tower to explore up to you. Do what you want.
I'll head up to the next floor.
Go for it.
I want to go back down to that tooth.
I'd love to go for it, but I don't know what direction I'm going on the map.
Oh, that's okay. So, you want to go to the tooth, I'll put you there. You wanted to go to the third floor?
Yeah, up a floor.
Be right
Oh, I'm over here now.
Yeah,
Ron is going to stay around with the other folks just to make sure they're doing okay.
absolutely. We will go in the order in which you presented it to me. So, Nadar. You are on this third floor. There seems to be a brazier. Noticeably, this window is actually open.
Okay.
With this unlit brazier. There are several food supplies. They don't actually seem entirely rotten. Some of them are a little old, perhaps a bit of stale bread, but they don't seem to be old.
Okay. I'll look at the brazier.
Sure. I don't know what to make you roll for this to determine what its purpose is. I think another investigation check here.
Right.
Or maybe history.
Sure.
Actually, we'll do history.
Either one is intelligence, so they're the same. Actually, just kidding. My history is +7. Whee!
Okay,
17.
Well, 17. You're looking at this. There doesn't seem to be anything crazy like on it. Doesn't seem to be magical at all. You do find some words etched in Draconic around it that are almost like basically instructions. They appear to be an old poem of some kind that would indicate when one would light this brazier. And you're kind of contextually putting things together. This is a watchtower. This isn't just like a random fuck-off tower in the middle of town. Like, this was most likely at one point a watchtower that either fell out of use or, wasn't usable enough when the cult came. And this is a brazier that you would light to notify to the people outside, like a lighthouse, that something was happening.
If I look out the window, can I see where the next tower in this line of towers would be?
Let me pull up the map and see if I put any more. Looking out the window, at least this side, looking out this window, no. You just see various houses, but I'll just kind of guide you a little bit. Looking out this window, you see the same thing. You actually see the camp in the distance, which roll a perception check for me.
I only have +1 here. Let's go 12.
It's not that hard to miss. There is a dragon out there. Very far in the distance, you imagine near the camp. Can't tell what it's doing, but it's there all right.
That's probably where Raph went. Okay.
Then when you move to this window, you can see that there is a small pathway leading from the tower. There is almost like a main street. There is one large building that seems shrine-esque, most likely to a personal god or perhaps the mother. You don't know for sure. But in the distance, you can see a rather big building. It looks more or less like a mansion, and two towers on both sides of it. This building seems to be very well protected at one point, and you can actually see atop the towers are two flames lit. And... okay. Nothing happens.
Ooh. I half expected you to say you get shot.
You get shot dead. A sniper.
Fuck.
But yeah, that's what you see.
I asked about the tower thing because I know normally it's a line of these to send messages.
That is true. And you do notice that the other ones are very much lit, and this one isn't.
Okay. I would just be going up to the next floor then, so...
Absolutely, I'll drag you over here, but I'll move over to you, Hemlock. There is a litany of corpses strewn about the room. Some burned, some frozen from some pierced porcupine. And you walk up to the statue with the dragon tooth on it.
Okay. Well, now that I have more time, I can try all manners of getting it down. What I have. This is gonna sound so stupid. Can I tie a rope around it?
Like a real-life tooth. Sorry, I just imagined you tying a rope around it, walking to the door, tying another rope around the doorknob, and then slamming the door shut to try and move it.
No, this is stupider. I'm gonna tie the rope around it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, stay all the way at the bottom of the floor. I'm gonna see if I can hang off of it, or yank it around to see if I can use my body weight to release it.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Awesome. I'm probably great at those.
Oh, I understand the door thing.
18.
Oh.
18 is not. I will say, unfortunately, it's not successful. But nothing catastrophic happens, and you get a little bit of leeway on it. You begin to pull, and it doesn't seem to do anything. You realize it's not working because the thing you're pushing into is the tooth itself for a moment, and then you sort of reorient your feet, and you push off of the ground and begin to pull, and you hear some, like, cracking, and you stop to check, and you see it's the stone is beginning to crack of the hand. And you do notice the bottom start to shimmy a little bit. You get the feeling this thing isn't, like, embedded into the stone. The only thing keeping it in place is the hand.
Shimmy, shimmy,
Perhaps
shimmy, shimmy, yeah.
I can break the hand with my feetsies.
With your feetsies?
Yeah, my feetsies.
Your feet.
No,
You
feetsies.
said
They didn't stutter.
I'm pushing off with my feet, so I assume I could kind of like hang off the rope. Well, not really. Like kind of
Well-
tug on the rope and have my feet positioned on the statue and kick at it.
Well, you have
Yeah.
already done the check to try and move this thing in this way. You'd have to do something different.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm not allowed. Okay, I see. Can I take a weapon and smack at it a little bit?
That's not a bad idea at all.
Okay.
Which one do you want to use?
Well, I have my big bludgeoning sensor.
Go for it.
I could probably smack at the stone with that.
Make an attack roll.
Methinks.
18. I need to actually look up Stone AC 5e, because they, believe it or not, they do have
Probably.
a thing.
Probably much higher
I feel like
than
it's
that.
15.
Crystal glass, wood bone,
I feel like
stone.
it's actually 5.
Stone is 17, actually.
Oh, it was close,
However,
but you beat it.
I will say that you are not going, because you now have the detail that it's just a hand, instead of it being a large thing that has, like, a shit ton of HP, and the fact that this thing is quite old, it is not going to have a lot of hit points. I would like you to roll your damage for me.
Okay.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy,
Oh,
shimmy,
it's
yeah.
not that much.
Drake,
huh?
swalla la la. Drake, swalla la la. Okay.
Oh, it takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage. Can I roll that too? Or
I don't think radiant damage is effective here. Because it's...
stone not affected by God?
Stone
Stone
not
is
affected
stone
by...
is godless.
Stone is godless, unfortunately.
What is a god to a stone?
So, what's it called? Okay, how do I just realized, in a game like Baldur's Gate, it would make sense to do this, but in an actual thing of D&D, it's just flat out fucking annoying. So, roll another D8 for me. Or, like, roll damage again.
Okay. Oh.
I'm just gonna
Oops.
describe this in quick succession.
Where is it? There we go.
Okay, wonderful. You get it on the second try. It had 10 HP. However, stone and objects have a damage threshold that you have to beat, and in this case it's 10, so you have to do it all at once or it doesn't do anything. So you smack it once and you see it crack and crumble a little bit, and you smack it a second time, and you see the wrist crack all the way down the middle and snap off. The hand is still attached to the end of it, but it very quickly slides and lands on the ground in a very in a very silly pose. The hand is it's the exact that pose. Anyways, and then I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, is it gonna hit me? I assume so. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, great.
You take... No, we don't need 2. We'll do 1. You take 6 bludgeoning damage. As the dragon tooth falls forward in your direction, and you're able to step back a little bit, and it slams on your foot, and you feel something crack.
Oh no.
What?
But yeah.
I scream.
Okay.
Whoa.
You can absolutely do so.
Nadar comes flying down the stairs.
Absolutely. Nadar. If you wanted to come down there too, Non, you can.
I have no idea what's going on.
Hemlock writhing on the ground. You fucking kidding
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I hear something, I guess.
Absolutely.
What did you do?
You will see a giant dragon's tooth in which the smaller end of it has landed on Hemlock's foot, and he is holding at his foot and screaming.
me? Nadar will.
Holding it and bouncing around on one leg in a comical sort of way.
Nadar's gonna reach down and take hold of the dragon's tooth and remove it from Hemlock's foot.
Yes, and I'm not going to make you roll. You have a high enough strength, you will just do so.
I'm so sorry. I imagined a Tom and Jerry scream.
Yeah, exactly that.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Now I got this big ass dragon's tooth, I guess.
It is true. It is massive.
And I put in all the work to get it. Unbelievable.
Does Hemlock say that?
Yeah, actually.
Alright, do you want to hold it? And he'll drop it into their arms.
Does Town have
This is me assuming Hemlock's strength is not very high.
It's not. It's 13.
Yeah, it's not at all. I'm not going to make you roll. I think you just like, ugh, and like move out of the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I totally fumble it.
Nadar just reaches down and picks it back up again.
Quit handing that thing to me.
It is quite heavy, by the way. It's actually very, very difficult for you to wield, and holding it, you have to hold it from the bottom with both hands, even with a strength
Wow.
of 18.
Oh,
That's fucking crazy, and it's difficult for me to wield it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, you need like strength 20 to wield this bitch, goddamn.
At least.
So he's just holding it. He's like, fuck, I could not swing this thing. Robert would probably have a better shot.
well,
He'll be back eventually.
I really wanted it just cause I wanted it, but honestly now I'm thinking maybe this ain't too worth it. This is heavy.
I mean,
all of
hates
you,
I can barely swing it around, so
all of you make a perception check.
What are we even supposed to do with it?
hold on to it.
I'm sure this perception check
Nope.
will tell me.
My die went absolutely
It
flying.
won't tell me anything.
It's stone 11.
Let's see how perceptive I am today. Not at all.
Oh, are we all rolling perceptive?
Yes, and you roll advantage because you have your silly little glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Receive for us, Seppi.
Please perceive.
24.
Oh, good.
24.
While they're talking about the Toothnon, you look at it and you notice a slight shimmer, and for a second you're like, did they fucking polish the tooth? And you narrow your eyes, and there are little indentations of very vaguely glowing, shimmering runes on the tooth.
Just kind of look closer. They'd be like, I think
Hey, what are you looking at?
I see some runes over here. I don't know how to translate these though.
They seem magical, I'll tell you that much. They do seem magical.
They seem pretty magical. Do you know anything, Nadar? She's like, she is
I can
explicitly.
learn.
She's explicitly and like very like aggressively pointing at where it is so Nadar can see it.
Well, I can learn. Identify.
Okay. Over the course of a minute, holding this thing, you'll learn what this thing is. This is the dragon's tooth. It is a
Obviously.
legendary weapon.
Oh,
This weapon counts as a +3 great club. However, only
Oh.
if the person wielding it has at least a 20 in strength.
Ew.
oh, man.
Elsewise, it is a normal great club. And any further magical things are null and void. This thing does not do anything if you do not have at least a 20 in strength.
Mm-hmm.
If you do have a 20 in strength, however, the other part you notice of this is that the runes carved into this seem to have been purposeful, and you feel it's a little hot to the touch. This appears to be the tooth of specifically a red dragon. Which age and which dragon, you have no idea. But you know, just innately, that when the magical properties of this tooth are active, it will deal, it is going to do a shit ton of really bad things to any dragon it hits that fails a saving throw.
Damn.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm just looking at the tooth.
Yeah.
Robert would fucking love this thing.
And as you are looking at it, you notice actually that there are some runes on it that aren't magical. They are, what's it called? They're just a language. Which, very quickly, you see, what's it called? Are Draconic, which you can read immediately.
All of us can.
Yeah. But it's quite bizarre. It appears to be an excerpt from something that appears to be unfinished. And it reads, "The tooth of old carved from that warmongering traitor, used to battle in the wars long forgotten. If only I had my ring with me."
Okay.
Huh.
I haven't heard any other mentions of a ring as far as I'm aware.
I feel like this is a piece in a puzzle that we haven't found yet.
Piece of the puzzle we haven't figured out yet, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose we'll hold on to it for now. Whenever Robert comes back, I'm
not-
sure he'll fucking love
not.
this thing. I'll rephrase that. I'll hold on to it, because I'm probably the only one that can carry
You also
it.
have a magic. You have a fucking bag of holding, I think.
I do not.
You don't? I thought you guys had a bag of holding.
No, I spent both of
He
my
does.
infusions on now my armor and Non's bow.
Oh, I'm a
I only
freak.
have 2.
You. Tuffy has the bag of holding dust.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Steffi has a bag of holding? I didn't know
Tuffy.
this.
Lizzie's character in my
Oh,
IRL
Tuffy.
campaign is named Tuffy.
My artificer.
It's so
Wrong
funny.
artificer.
And yeah, you now have this great club that, as of now, does nothing, but in time can do a shit ton.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll just carry it around with me for now. I'll, figure out a way to strap it to my back. I'm, the only one in the party that can carry it around anyway.
Now you just have this 40, probably heavier than 40 pounds. Actually, way heavier than 40 pounds, I bet. Just this big old weight strapped on you. You're gonna be buff in 5 days.
Nadar hits strength 20 tomorrow. Alright, back
Look at
up
all
the
my
stairs. I was working on clearing the rest of the building.
Absolutely. Well, you'll begin
Gonna
to
get my
move.
steps in with this fucking tooth on my back.
You'll begin to move through the stairs. And to clarify, because this will probably be your final chance to do so, did you all want to take a long rest, or did you want to vote on it, or not a long rest? So sorry, short rest. Or did you want to
I'm
just go to
good.
the
The
top?
rest would be good.
Oh,
What?
I want my wild shapes back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, so other people can get their things.
He did say it will guarantee something being up in the very top of the building.
It is true. More or less, I believe the gambit you are making here is there will be something up there if you rest, like immediately. But if you don't rest, you might have time to prepare.
Everything in my mind wants to say, "Don't rest, don't rest," but something is like, but what if?
It's up to you all.
I'm fine with whatever we choose. I just hope that we, at the end of the day, will be okay enough to, like, get into this whole thing.
I've healed myself most of the way. So that's like, I have health again for the most part. So I'm good in that regard.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'd get out of it anyway, is just health.
Okay, let's just go for it then.
Okay.
Alright.
All of you will begin to move up to the tippity top of the tower. I'll drag you through each of the rooms really quick, just so you can
We didn't
see
even
what
go
they're
in the
like.
basement, actually.
You in fact did not go in the
Realized.
basement.
We cleared the basement though. We know there's nobody down there because you told us.
Yeah, Hemlock doesn't know what the crystal is. Maybe one of you does, but
And
We'll figure that out. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
yeah.
And Hemlock, you will show them a little secret entrance outside the window, a little compartment staircase. You will take it going outside through a small thing back inside the tower, where there will be another staircase leading upwards. And then I'll take you to the top. I think I actually might need to make an enemy invisible because you guys decided to be there early. Which doesn't mean they're actually invisible,
Guys,
it
I'm
just
screwed.
means they're not there yet.
I would like to cast Alarm
Go for it.
before we go all the way up, as a ritual, of course.
I was gonna say, if that uses a spell slot, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't, because the likelihood that you will not see this thing before it gets here is so little.
It's it costs 1 minute. I'm casting it at the base of the stairs to make sure
Absolutely.
no cultists come up behind us, like if we missed any in the town or something.
Let me do Hemlock, Non, and where did you go? Fucking get back here, Nadar. There you are.
Ooh.
And the I'm not gonna put them up here quite yet because the session's ending. But I'll put these two up here though.
But they are up here.
But
Everyone's with us, basically.
The townsfolk are with you. You will crawl your way up the stairs, avoiding some bits and bobs of what's it called? Of broken staircase. When you find your way up, you are greeted to the sight of a destroyed rooftop. Many of the many sides of it are charred and sort of crumbling to pieces. You can see there are 3 ballistas, each completely loaded, aiming out in several different directions. And there are also a few corpses that you don't actually know how old they are because it is implied that the skin was literally burned off of their bodies.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
I don't like that.
And as you sort of get up here, gather your bearings, Non,
Huh?
can you make me a survival check with advantage?
Oh, okay.
An 11. Would an 11
Is that
do it?
good?
Would an 11 do it in this case?
Is that good?
I
Tell
feel
me
like
the news, doctor.
I feel like I said earlier that it would have been hard to miss it, so I think so. Barely, Non. Your ears perk up. You're the flapping of wings. You turn to the right this way, and you can see far off in the distance, you gauge
Yeah.
maybe a minute, 2 minutes away, is a red dragon flying closer and closer. But you have 2 minutes. You better make them count. And
Yeah.
before you do that, that is where we're gonna end the session for today.
Oh!
I am already eyeing that fucking ballista. I'm like, the dark could fire that. He definitely knows how to fire that.
It's true. There it goes, symmetry. I
Oh
was
my
losing mind.
gosh.
Thank you three very much for playing with me today. This went a lot longer than I thought it did. You guys survived pretty well against the onslaught of red cultist. I thought I actually put too much down in there. Only one of them actually landed a hit.
You underestimated the power of the fucking villagers.
I did. I'm excited about that tooth you got because that is a reference. That is a reference. One of my favorite games of all time. But yeah.
Man, if only Robert was here, he'd absolutely love it.
I will actually tell
Honestly,
you.
I think this has been my favorite episode so far. This
love
session,
that.
I guess.
Episode.
Oh my gosh.
While what's it called? Well, Robert could use it. I actually will just tell you that that was meant for you. Not yet.
What?
Because you don't have the highest
I don't have
strength,
20 strength yet, so.
but you do have 18. But
God, now I
anyways,
have to think, do I want to increase my strength or my intelligence? Because
up to
either
you.
one affects my damage stat.
It's true. But yeah, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you.